Yo, this is Conan. You're listening to World of Wrestling podcast with Tax and Rich. Boom.
Recording.
Hey, you're in person, Tax.
It's a bit unnerving, isn't it?
It's been like, what, 2 years?
How am I going to look at my notes and look at you at the same time?
Eye contact with real human beings.
I don't like this.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the World of Wrestling podcast. My name is Rich, and I'm joined in person by my good buddy, Tax Williams.
I have literally no idea why I raised my arms in the air because it's still just an audio podcast, just because, we're in person, but it's fantastic to see you. First time in 20 months, you are looking well, you are looking sprightly. It's
looking
almost
a
like
bit bigger in the midsection.
It's looking like you haven't had a great day with difficult, outside of podcasting, life experiences.
Sure, parenting is a joy, isn't it?
It's going to probably come back and bite me on the arse because, we are recording in the tax office.
We are.
Everyone loves a gimmick. As
the tax office works. That's really good.
It's always for the gimmick from the office of Tax Williams.
The fact that I'm in the tax office drinking from a Randy Porton cat mug is just it's so suitable.
Overlooked by the barley hair. Apparently, it's a limited edition. 40 out of 150 by an artist I have no idea who exists.
Delightful.
But it's always nice to have a reminder that this famous hair looks over me in my day-to-day work going, one day you can aspire to own real art, you fuckwit.
I love it. That was slightly random, but I do like it. It's beautiful. It's quite pretty. I mean, for an audio podcast, this is not great content. But should we move on? So we're doing WWE WrestleMania 30. Let the good times roll.
Yeah. It's the wrong WrestleMania song. I believe the exact words we're supposed to be looking for are, whoa, whoa, WrestleMania.
And this is our lives.
Pump it up.
The fact that we could do that in person, we could actually sing.
Right, and that's the podcast. We're done. We're done. And to be fair, based on what we've got up to over the last 12, 16, God knows episode of 2014 Monday Night Raw,
sure,
I'm surprised we didn't quit on this.
The fact that we've made it this far, like this was on the horizon the whole time. Like, okay, we know that at the end of this terrible dog shit story we've been doing, we get to watch WrestleMania 30 at the end, right? It wasn't as good as I hoped.
They never are. Let's be honest. Like, if you go back and you've got the nostalgic fuzzy feels about WrestleMania, we made... I still wouldn't say it's a mistake going back and watching WrestleMania 17 when we did like our Austin Rock trilogy, because it's still a very, very fun show. It's certainly better than this.
Yeah.
But I think everyone goes back with that nostalgia feeling of Dragon having his time in our main event, as I'm sure we'll get to, because I'm sure if you're listening to this podcast, you are very much aware of what happened on this show.
Sure.
But there's lots of things that happen on this show that are of note to the future of WWE.
Yeah, it's an intriguing one in that watching it through, like, there's moments which are quite fun, and like it's not an awful show by any means.
Oh no, it's the best show of this series.
But like by a long shot, like by a country mile, this is the best show.
There's
of this
more
series.
than one cornflake at the end of this
Absolutely.
show.
Yeah, by a long shot. But like the process of getting to this show, like, it's very strange. It's like they had no clue what was going to be happening. Like, unless it was about 3 weeks out, we're suddenly like, right, let's turn the corner, let's set up everything we need to set up. And then the payoffs that happen on this show have clues to things that happened in the past, but that were almost ignored over the last month. Like,
there's so much.
So weird.
There's so much pointless inaccuracies. It's almost like you go back through and you watch it and you go, there's a big plot hole here. There's a big plot hole here. How the hell we got to Mania and we've got Shield versus the Outlaws and Kane? But I did see someone post on Twitter, like, reviewing Survivor Series. We had Survivor Series last night, which we're not going to go into in great detail, but I saw someone post on Twitter, God, I missed WWE in 2014 to 2019 with Seth Rollins as the champion. What happened in that run is Seth Rollins killed Sting and the business continued to... And Daniel Bryan had to drop the belt.
Sure, yeah.
But before we get going, as it's been a long time since I've seen you, I have you a gift.
You have a gift?
I do.
Presents?
Hidden away under here. Just something for you to keep busy at work.
Is it a Darby Allin? What's it called? A tech deck?
I believe it. I'm old, so I will call it a finger skateboard.
Bro, that's awesome.
But you've got your
Thank
own...
you so much.
You've got your own custom trucks to change on them.
Mate, that's amazing. I think they're technically the wheels. The trucks are the metal bits.
Yeah, why not?
But like, were you a skater?
I was a rollerblader.
So no is the answer.
I can tell you my first experience on the skateboard was outside Ashford
Go on.
International Station.
Yeah.
And my friend had his new skateboard. And I said, oh, can I have a go? And I put my foot on it, and I stacked it, and the skateboard went flying underneath a bus. I then quickly went off to, I can't remember what the name of the skate shop in Ashford was, but to quickly buy him a brand new replacement skateboard, but the one that he got as his was split in half, because that was the right thing to do.
Nice. I have performed a kickflip in my existence, so I could skate at one point, like 20 years ago, but I could skate 10 years ago. No. 20 years ago, I'm losing numbers. You're not proud of me. I'm very aware when I lose numbers. Thank you so much. That's really, really cool. I'm half tempted to leave it on card.
Ooh, very nice.
I probably won't. I'll probably get it out and actually play with it.
You could probably take it to like your next Wrestle Talk thing and start having memorabilia on your desk and see if it's the envy of some of your colleagues.
I might do. My desk gets used as storage at Wrestle Talk. It's very annoying. I turn up, everyone's like technical crap is on my desk. Be like, you just tidy that up and fix that, and I'm like, no, have it back. You've got other people.
Well, that's
now.
clearly what you need. You need more gimmicks and you need more merch on your desk
Sure,
just to make sure they can't put stuff on it. Because they go, oh, I don't want to crush that Sable Bomb T-shirt or that Mean Gene Okerlund Wobblehead.
If there's a Sable Bomb
don't
T-shirt
worry,
out there,
literally, it's on every single eBay saved search. If I ever find one, whatever country, I am purchasing it, whatever size it can be in.
I'm half tempted to make one. Like, for the people that don't know, listen to this. I've been on the search for a Sable Bomb T-shirt for years after Dan McCarber used to wrestle in one. And I'm just like, I need one of those in my life. But yeah, I'm a massive fidget. I swear I'm autistic. I have issues. I'm very aware. And I sit there and it's like soothing fiddling with stuff. So a tech deck is, it's right up my street. Thank you, man.
No problem at
I feel
all.
bad I didn't get you anything.
Oh no,
now.
the fact you are here, this is gift enough.
I bought you your mic stand back. So after 20 months of using the other one we got you, you've got two at least now.
It's
So
what a dream.
you can have friends around to do podcasting without me being here.
I was saying to my wife earlier, I do find it quite strange that a lot of my London-based friends who I used to do accounts for, now obviously I've stopped doing accounts because I've obviously got this job that I don't need to worry about any extra money.
Hell yeah.
And also I don't want to pay for the insurance, blah, 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 blah.
Sure.
It's amazing, though, the number of people I no longer do their accounts for, and I never hear from them ever again on a social standpoint. It's almost like the friendship was false.
I know this feeling, to be fair.
And also, in fairness as well, pretty much the same as the wrestling industry. It's amazing how, obviously, there are still cool people like Coach Wicked, and it's really nice to talk to him, and sort of Will Power, it's really nice to talk to him and everything. But it really is quite interesting. Now, I'm not going to different shows, not having interactions with things like OWE or...
Digging a big hole here, mate.
I don't give a fuck. It's amazing how all of a sudden it's like, those people don't tend to reach out or conveniently need things. And yeah, it's interesting, that.
I was having this conversation with my lovely wife this evening. I'm getting used to saying my wife now.
Well, last time I saw you, you were not married.
Indeed, yeah.
Not that this is a shotgun thing. This has been like a childhood sweetheart thing. It's not the acting like in lockdown 20 months ago, you found someone, had a child, and then got married.
20-year anniversary, I've just realised.
Hopefully not today, because if not...
No. Well, actually.
Oh.
Could have been. Huh. Literally, it's about a week for her birthday. It's about a week for my birthday.
Well, now you can turn around and go, hello, my dear. Happy anniversary.
Have a tech deck. Regifting for the win, yeah? Oh, my God.
Oh,
well, that's a way to start the pod. Jesus, made me realise.
There's a couple of garages on the way home. Get some flowers. You'll be fine. Flowers on a Mars bar.
We were talking about something else, but it's throwing me. Okay, so WrestleMania 30. Let the good times roll. We've already sung the WrestleMania song, which is my first note. So, thank you very much for that. The 6th of April, 2014, live on pay-per-view.
The first ever pay-per-view on the WWE Network.
It was indeed $9.99 tax. $9.99.
$9.99.
They're not horrific about promoting the $9.99. They haven't been for the last few weeks either. Like, we know it's because they've still got the pay-per-view thing, but they've also got the networks. They were pushing it really hard, but then kind of stopped.
I think because they realised that they were still cable providers at the time who wanted the money for Mania.
Sure, yeah.
But I think this was the last Mania that was both pay-per-view and WWE Network.
Really?
And it wasn't the free first month either.
I thought they still did the pay-per-views even today.
They do, but they don't. A lot of cable providers don't carry them.
Okay, fair enough. Makes sense.
So, WWE, why would they pay them the money?
Because Peacock's bad.
I
I'm
was
very aware.
horrified.
I'm in your house.
No,
So
fine,
I'm
right.
swearing less, I'm noticing.
Oh, very
I
nice.
think there's like
The barley hair is looking down on you.
there's a formality to being in someone else's home. I'm not effing and blinding endlessly. Like,
But yeah, I mean, WWE, and you mentioned Peacock, it's appeared on my
dirty
Skybox.
fucking cunt. There we go. That's better.
There we
Sorry.
go.
Let's get out of the system. You know what I mean? Sorry. Continue.
But Peacock's now appeared on my Skybox.
Oh yeah.
And now it's
in the UK now.
Now,
Apparently, it's not the same though.
no, it's not, because there's like 12 shows on it, including the remake of Saved by the Bell.
Not great. Not a great start. But
No.
you never know.
But an interesting thing from a WWE standpoint, while we're on business, we won't go on about the releases, because obviously, you know, I've said it before, they're going to release people. It's a content company. It's out to make profit.
Sure.
Did you not find it interesting last night that they had taken a hell of a lot of money and a deal with Netflix to promote a film on Netflix on the Peacock streaming service? Is that not a little bit going to piss Peacock off a bit?
But egg tax. Egg. Yes, 100%. It's ridiculous. The fact that they're promoting this Rock Netflix show or whatever.
Which for the Netflix show, it's a Netflix movie, and I have watched it. I watched it last night.
Interesting.
What a movie.
Was it good?
There were parts where I laughed.
I realised we were talking about Guest House Paradiso earlier. I thought you meant you'd watched that, but you've watched the Rock's new movie.
Oh, I watched Rock's new movie, yeah.
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
I've also watched Guest House Paradiso because everyone likes Becky Lynch's wrestling gear.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, sure. There's going to be like maybe 2% of people that get that reference, but I got it, so like, it's fine.
But yeah, it was a palatable Rock and Ryan Reynolds movie.
Not a bad combination. I like
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds. I like The Rock.
It's, if you like watching sort of what I would consider trash movie, where you don't have to think too much, you've had a crappy day, you put it on, and you're like, it's 2 hours long though.
Yeah, it's pretty reasonable nowadays. Like a lot of films, like 4 bloody hours. It's like,
The
why?
new Bond film seems to be like 7 years.
It's like, can we please do 90-minute movies again? But this is beyond the point, I guess. At this point,
Well, they've got a whole like 18 months to make up on the movie theatre, so it's like keep them in, double the
Sure.
popcorn.
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But you know what wasn't in the popcorn? Was it the Superdome or the Silverdome? We'll get
So-
there. I guess we've got to do pre-show.
We're at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana, USA. The attendance of 75,167 people, which is a shitload.
Which is also the number of people who are still in catering in WWE, which is why they do the weekly releases now.
It was Eddie Kingston. It was like, I'm going to catering. Screw this segment. One promo without interruption. But yeah, I'm sorry.
From memory, I think Coach Wicked and his lovely wife were at this Mania in person.
Oh, nice.
In New
Cool.
Orleans.
Yeah, I know they went to the New Orleans
Yeah.
one. Was it this one, do you
Yeah.
think? Okay, awesome. We should have got him in on that. And like,
Well, I
have his
did think I
opinion.
probably should have asked him if he had any insider's tips, but I've been really busy and forgot. So apologies, Mr. Wicked.
It's all good. So the commentary
Oh, God.
is unfortunately still by Jerry Lawler.
Boo.
I want booze for all of these. John Bradshaw Layfield
Boo.
and Michael Cole.
Boo.
I was praying for a JR cameo.
I genuinely thought for this Mania that JR turned up.
Yeah.
But I obviously got it mixed up because it was Taker Michaels 2 where he turned up and did the cameo.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. I thought there was 4 or 5 where like JR just appeared randomly to a WrestleMania or whatever it was. I don't really remember the specifics. My memory's terrible. But there's 2 or 3 moments which are very memorable on this show. And you watch them through and you're like, you kind of get emotionally invested a little bit, I found myself.
Oh, yeah.
At least. And then, well, I'll say one of them now. Michael Cole goes, the streak has ended. And you're like, factual.
I'm
but...
in Winchester.
Exactly. Like, imagine JR calling that moment.
It would have just elevated it to a completely different level.
Yeah. The passion, like knowing when to shut up. Like, there's moments in this show where you're like, please stop. Just stop talking. Like the intro, right? So, okay, before we get into that, the good bits, okay, we'll start a WrestleMania pre-show. Also, titled the pre-show. It's not the kickoff panel express memorial cup or something. It's just the WrestleMania pre-show. So there's 2 hours of pre-show.
Ugh.
I struggled to find any pre-show on the network to start with. And so I had to go to YouTube thinking, oh, maybe it was a YouTube exclusive. Watched the first hour on YouTube.
Because they did the split.
Yeah. The second hour is on the network, but both hours are actually on the network. Okay. Now, like it's very, very difficult to find. I had to go to what do they call it? Like the moment of that pre-show. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and it was like a Trish Stratus is on the panel moment. So I was like, all right. So they do have it. Clicked through, found the show. Like, I couldn't search for it at all. Couldn't find the network.
Well, the
whatsoever.
search function on the network is at best non-existent.
It's better than Fight. That is horrifically bad.
Put a fast forward fucking button on it, Fight, not a 30-second
Jeez.
skip. Because when I
Absolutely.
watch Dynamite in the mornings, I don't want to have to sit there and go da 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 da. And the worst thing is the fact it doesn't save the same stopping point from if you watch it on a different device to watching it on like a smart TV.
Sure.
Does my head in. It's like I watched the first hour like at work.
Yeah.
Trade
you
secrets
come back.
revealed. And then I'm like, oh, it's my lunchtime. Watch the other hour. But I've got to then sit there and just go, an hour, 120 presses forward.
Mate, that's horrific.
And then it doesn't log them all. So you can like do 4 minutes, wait for it to load. 4 more minutes, wait for it to load. It's like,
Sure.
oh, mate.
So, I guess I can say this now because it'll probably come out about the same time. So, we've made like what's called a video essay. Do you know what I mean? It's like
Nope.
mini documentaries on YouTube.
Okay.
It's like you see 10-minute documentaries about one specific subject matter. It's the parts of unknown.
Okay.
So it's a new thing we're trying, and we did a Hangman one. So me and Tempest, almost say the shoot name, Brian. me and Brian. Me and Brian is you know we listen to this.
Ah, Tempered Brian.
I won't say his full name. Almost went to say it. The impulsion to say his full name is unbelievable. He's very joyous. Sorry, Brian, if you ever listen to this.
Yeah, and also stop selling our shit.
Yeah. So he basically did a very, very, very well put together video essay. It's about 10 minutes long about Hangman Page's story leading to the title win. And I got to edit this. And I wasn't originally penciled in to edit it, but I heard about it and was like, can I do this, please? Like, I'll still do my other work,
Yeah.
but I'll also do like 4 days overtime so I can do this as well because I really want to because it's a story I'm very passionate about, right? And so to do this, I had to find every significant Hangman Page moment over the last 3-4 years, leading back to bits of New Japan, bits of ROH, but mainly AEW.
Oh, dear.
Being Brits, we have Fight, which is where AEW is broadcast, like Fight.tv, FITE. And so I had to go through the entire back catalogue to find these moments, right? Now, if you search AEW Dynamite or Dynamite 5th of April 2019, it doesn't come up.
They're very good. This is what happens when they've got Cabana on board, like take care of piracy or whatever he had with Wrestling Road Diaries.
Sure, yeah.
And like they took down all the piracy. That is the one thing that AEW are extremely good at. It's a case of you will watch the content we want you to watch, and you will not be pirating the shit out of our stuff.
Yeah, sure. So the worst part about Fight, and I'm going to get this out of my system now because it's been bugging me because that's took me a lot of fucking searching, was that if you go through their videos, they don't say this was filmed on the 29th of January 2020, the 22nd of January it would be if it was 7 days before or whatever. It just has this was 3 months ago. This was 6 months ago. When you get to a year ago, it just is like these 12 are a year ago. These 12 are 2 years ago. It's like trying to find the goddamn episode that you want. Sorry, how many weeks in a year? 64 is it?
52.
52.
Sometimes 53.
I'm very tired. Like, so 52 episodes of Dynamite to find 1 2-second moment of Hangman Page going, "Oh, I hate you, Nick." Whatever, you know. So yeah, the video we've made is frankly incredible. I'm very, very proud of it. But the process, man, like Fight, please add the dates to your bloody AEW.
I mean, in
shows.
fairness, like even on AEW, when I'm going on to AEW Plus, and it's like, episode 4221.
Sure, what does that mean?
It's like you've just
Making
done
stuff up.
sequential numbers of so you've done number in the year and the end year. Brilliant.
It's so stupid.
It does my head in.
There's times when I think I've worked out their numbering system, but then I get to like halfway through and I'm like, it's not the same. It's changed. What's happening here?
Quick side note on Fight. If you really want to, you can watch the final series of Oriental Wrestling Entertainment on Fight
Oh, nice.
with Michael Nee and Ellie Salinas on commentary.
cool.
Michael Nee and his mate Torito L.
So, pre-show. Yeah.
gotta
Let's
celebrate.
celebrate. One of the worst Kid Rock songs. There's better ones.
Oh yeah, What a
We did,
Daba.
we did this last week. Don't do it
Yeah,
again.
sorry.
So Steph and Triple H cutting a promo. This is the first hour, by the way. They basically go, "Hello, everybody. Welcome to WrestleMania. Isn't this amazing? Here's the stage." Like super babyface. Steph and Triple H.
Well, pre-show.
What the fuck? It's the first thing you see from this presentation of WrestleMania is Steph and Triple H being super babyface. I'm like,
That's because I'm pretty certain Vince was in a truck somewhere going, I'm sorry, Mark. Brock's refusing to do business. so and
streak
he's like,
by have
hasn't-
issues.
Yeah. Hasn't the show started, Vince? Brock won't.
Yeah.
We'll just send Triple H and Steph out to do it.
So 2 hours away from the show starting, there was not a single fan in the arena.
Good.
Which shocked me actually. But they filter in pretty quick. I thought this was going to be that WrestleMania where the Miz wrestles in
Oh,
front
that
of
was
no
a
one.
SummerSlam.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be one of those shows, but no, it's actually quite a lot of fans.
It's
But-
only getting out of Manias that people have issues with.
Oh yeah, definitely. What was it? The New Jersey one was
Yeah.
horrific, wasn't it? Yeah, because they shut down all the public transport because they
Yeah,
went long.
'cause it's too
Oh, God, horrific. So the panel was a beautiful combination of Josh Matthews,
So,
who's horrifically bad, one of the most annoying voices I think I've ever heard in pro wrestling.
but he did marry Madison Rain, so he's obviously doing something right
Did he now?
with a date rape or drugs. One of the two.
Actually,
Who knows? He's married to her, so unless he's
Oh.
still drugging her.
I thought like this was. I'm gonna
Oh no,
leave that
no,
alone.
no. There's from a legal standpoint, Josh Matthews has done nothing wrong that I'm aware
So
of.
Josh Matthews,
Boo,
Booker T,
boo,
kinda,
Boo-Kitty.
Mick Foley briefly.
Nice.
Yeah, exactly. And camo hat, long hair, Shawn Michaels, which is one of my favorite types of Shawn Michaels. I'm going to be honest. He's very funny. Renee Young in 2014. Yeah, banging. Promos we get from Dragon and Bray. There's lots of video package and the panel chatting shit. That's pretty much the first hour.
Yeah,
Nothing really happens.
Well, obviously they're not going to have any matches, so they want them to go on the network. If they're giving it away for free,
Yeah.
that's the hard sell.
Yeah, exactly. You would have thought they'd add a bit more to it, to be honest, but whatever. So second hour, exclusive to the network. Exclusive. Took much searching to find, as I said. Oh, so an asshole, not so casual racist Jimmy Hart joins the panel.
Zeb Colson going, someone's shitting on my gimmick.
Exactly, man. There's lots and lots and lots and lots of Andre was big, wasn't he?
Big hands, isn't he? Drank a lot of wine, pretty strong.
This second hour of this pre-show is pretty much just Andre was big. He was really big.
But there's a battle royal, Rich.
Did you know he was big? Like that's literally it. It's horrifically bad. What else? Oh, Alex Riley joins the panel. CM Punk chants.
Say it to my face.
Promos from the Shield. So Sierra, Hotel Indigo, Echo, Lima, Dickheads, and Trish Stratus joins the panel briefly. So, could you, as it's WrestleMania XXX, could you give me some 90s MIDI funk music? So we can do this because we're in person now. Good. Gentlemen, here to make your wildest fantasies come true. Coming to the stage next. Please welcome the beautiful Fatal 4-Way Elimination Tag Team Championship match. Lovely. That was delightful.
Thanks.
We can keep this gimmick going all night. So, casual racist Seb Coulter makes a return.
Yay!
You know, we've had non-racist Seb Coulter for a few weeks.
Yeah.
He literally opens the show from WrestleMania by going, even though many of you sneaked across the border, you can all be real Americans. I'm like, for fuck's sake, guys. So the first hour is Triple H and Steph, super babyface, biggest heels in the storyline. Second hour is started with, I'm a big old racist, didn't I? And it's just like WWE to a T.
Oh, maybe they were trying to play on the, look at all of you who have actually flown here from international waters.
And
And you've crawled across the border.
he just
without
hates
your-
Mexicans is what it boils down
Yeah.
to. Like, this is his gimmick.
And so did Vince.
Yeah, factual. I mean, never pushed any, did he? So, well, Eddie,
Only out the door.
to be fair, yeah. So pre-show, Real American, Swiss Americans. Pre-show Baxel.
Nicely done.
Curtis Axel has a Better Than Perfect t-shirt.
No, that is not acceptable.
You bloody ain't, yeah. Pre-show lay. Matador. Get it? Sorry, that one
God.
popped me. So they literally, there's 75,000 people in their seats now. The Matadors come out and they're just like, "Who's this?" Like, there's not a silent, there's not a sound.
That's because Michael Neal was introducing Torito L
But
somewhere.
Torito's doing the bull thing, and the crowd's going, like, that's it.
That's only because they're suddenly going, "Where's my green card? Seb's here."
JBL says he wants to shish kebab that little Mexican monkey. A literal quote.
Can he say that, Joey?
He definitely can't say that, Joey. We are off to a hot racist start. JBL goes on to call Torito a chimpanzee, and then Michael Cole calls him it. Couldn't believe it. I was literally sitting there going, did I just hear what I heard? You're going, it is actually a blah, 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 blah. I'm like, that's a human being.
Oh, well, is it? Is it a bull? Maybe it's gender neutral. A
bull's gender neutral?
They are not a...
I don't think they are. Oh, fucking hell. He says...
This bull identifies as...
Mate, Cole says, it looks like a buffalo tonight.
Oh. Or was he talking about the Divas match?
Here's a good one. You say pre, I say show. Pre-show. Tag team championship pre-show-sos? Don't think I got away with that one.
Don't think I got away with that one. Oh, brilliant. At least I can watch you die in person.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? So, it's a Tower of Doom spot. Pretty sure Ryback broke his ankle.
Ryback broke his axle.
I mean, that too. So Matadors do a suplex to someone off the second rope to the outside.
Oh, danger.
Very much so, because it's 3 dudes and a Torito all falling onto
Need a murder clown.
Yeah, exactly.
Times 3.
100%. Yeah, like.
Oh, quickly on Murder Clown, AAA, Kenny's relinquished the Mega Belt today.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So the Kingo's going to get it. Oh, no.
Yeah,
wait a minute.
assume.
No, because the clowns are around.
Seco Circus, brother. Yeah, like.
Well, they're teaming with Velasquez. Triple Mania. Yeah, it's Pagano, Psycho Clown, and Kane.
Wait. Didn't we just have Triple Mania?
It's Triple Mania Regia.
Oh, right. What does Regia mean?
Basically, I'm assuming it's a do-over because they get it, and it's on the 4th of December, Rich.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. I haven't seen anything about
I'm
this.
so excited.
I follow like 4 different Lucha blogs now because I'm very interested in AAA. I find it hilarious. Like, is this a real thing? Like,
yeah, it's happening. It's with actual people in attendance as well again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Arena Not Mexico, whatever.
No,
it is?
it's not Arena Mexico. It's a different arena where they did it in 2019 because they did a second because they did 2 in 2019.
Yeah.
And now they're doing 2 again this year.
So it's like, you know how New Japan and WWE do 2-show WrestleManias, 2-show Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah.
They're like 2 different months of Triple Mania.
Well, that's because now they're allowed to go in the arena for this one. They're not going to be wrestling in the rain. Basically, all their outdoor shows that they've had on Space.
Sure.
But yeah, so Kenny's relinquished the belt today.
That seems a shame that he didn't just lose to Andrade now.
Well, Andrade's nowhere near the card. Or by the sound of things, based on reports today, nowhere near Charlotte Flair either.
Really?
Well, there's a big buzz, Rich. I'm surprised that the Wrestle Talk haven't lowered themselves to cover this at this stage. They might have done by the time we do this, but apparently Andrade has unfollowed Charlotte on Twitter.
Ooh,
I know.
How dare he? Okay. So, blah, 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 blah. Swagger taps out. Matadors eliminated.
Wait, it's an elimination tag, was it?
It's elimination tag.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Of course it is. WrestleMania. So, I have a note about selling here. Ryback went to the School of Luger.
Oh, well, he needs a hero.
There's literally
and
moments.
A bus.
There's literally moments where they go to the outside and he's going, woo, ah, roar, like, you and Will Power would love this. Cesaro neutralizes Ryback, eliminated. So we get to a pre-shows and the uber babyface racist Swiss Americans. They do a cool standoff where they go, we the people, who's probably the best thing at the pre-show, to be honest. And then they do a lovely 4-way cut everyone off at the pass spot. Really, really fun. And basically it ends up to the Usos doing their double, that's definitely not my hotel room officer, for the 1, 2, 3, and the Usos retain.
Best name of a finisher in the business.
Yeah.
So the Usos, who only had to be put in this tag match because the other tag teams had helped Kane beat down the Shield, and the Matadors are also there.
Yes.
And a lot of these people...
that was the story. I remember now.
Yeah, and a lot of the A lot of these people in the Andre on the main show.
Yeah, they all do. Most of them do double duty.
But they don't get paid double duty.
I mean, is that not a thing? I wonder. Who knows? So there is an after.
Yes, there is. And this is the part I actually watched.
So one of the big stories of these past few months that we've kind of were invested in and were joking about and chatting about was obviously Cesaro and Swagger seeming to be having issues at the start of this run we did. And they kind of made up and haven't really had any issues for the last month or so. Right?
We've all been in those relationships.
You would have thought coming into Mania, they're about to do what they're about to do. They might have done some teasing of dissension or something.
The Ascension aren't there.
You get to see the disappointment in
I
my face
know.
at least now. So, Seb and Swagger stand over a beaten Cesaro. Cesaro took the pinfall. So Swagger put Cesaro into an ankle lock.
How dare he put his teammate in the Patriot lock?
Oh my god. But it only lasts like 3 seconds because Seb comes across and goes, "Don't! Stop, Jack! Stop!" Like proper, like baby face pleading with Jack to stop. My immediate assumption was like, okay, so Seb's turning face so Swagger can turn heel? It's a very weird scenario. Like, and
Can you be a babyface racist?
I mean, it's WWE.
Maybe Zeb would be at the border going, "Come over. I'll shield you." Wait a second, the Shield aren't here.
So, after this brief moment, Cesaro stands up and he's like, "You tried to hurt me." And Jack's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, mate." And Seb convinced him to shake hands, right? So, they shake hands, but it's a ruse. Giant swing.
Oh my goodness, what a maneuver.
Cesaro, babyface Cesaro, jumps heel Swagger, gives him the massive thing, does a Cesaro.
Wait a second, the what? The massive thing?
The swing,
I
sorry.
was saying, Cesaro on the pre-show
I
gave
forgot-
Swagger his massive thing.
I forgot what it was called. That's like the thing, the thing he always does.
I tell you what, I've been in the swing before from Meathead.
Alright.
I did not enjoy it.
I imagine it sucks. Like being upside down for a few minutes, like mucking around with your kid or whatever. It's like the blood rushes to your head.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Being in the swing must be.
Two of the things I think after my match with Meathead, I decided I would never take again: the blockbuster because it fucking hurts,
Okay.
and the Cesaro swing because I did not like it because you don't know when he's gonna let go. Because he was a
Right.
case of, and I'll do the swing, and I was like, how many times so I can? And it was, and then he just went, however many I can do. I was like, right, make yourself as heavy as possible.
Potatoes.
Pretty much, I think he got to like 6. But still,
Okay.
6 wasn't good. And when he dropped me, obviously I was going around with my head covered like that just in case.
Sure.
Horrible.
I imagine that's not a nice experience.
Basically, in SEPW, I think my 2 interactions with Meathead, one where he jumped off the outside of the ring doing like a swanton when he wasn't overly good at controlling his body weight. So me and Two-Tone had to catch him, and I was so concerned about catching him, I didn't protect myself. And as I was falling down on my SEPW debut as Two-Tone's manager,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm falling, I've caught Meathead. Hang on, I'm not protecting my head, I haven't tucked my chin. Wallop, smacked my head on the floor of like the Hawkins Community Centre.
Yeesh.
And that stage was like, oh, that has not gone well. Although what did go well, and also hello to Mark Blake, I'm sure you're still listening. I felt really bad because it was on Father's Day and it was my debut, had a microphone, cut a promo on Mark Blake as the ring announcer, made his son in the ring, outside the ring, cry. And then I was backstage and I was like,
cry, bruh. Sorry.
I was like, oh, I feel terrible. And then at the interval, Mark Blake comes running out saying, that was amazing. You made my son cry.
This kid's in the business now. He gets it.
And I was
it's fine.
Happy Father's Day.
So, the weird little sign off for this, right, is now Cesaro gets a huge babyface
over
reaction.
as hell.
Like huge, like 70,000 people will be like, "Oh, amazing! He's a face. They finally pulled the trigger." Right? Cesaro takes a step back before he leaves the ring. Goes, "We the people," and you're like, "That's the heel gimmick." No.
But on the plus point, getting the crowd behind Cesaro for later events.
Yeah,
So
sure.
genuinely, payoff of the tag team. Good. We've got those split up, so we go into the Mania splits and the new storylines.
Story getting there was bad, but yes, I agree with you.
And maybe there are teases on this pay-per-view that they're finally going to do something with Cesaro.
We'll get there. We'll talk about it in a bit, I think. Okay. But I guess we can talk about the story of this rounding up later. Should we move on?
Yeah, we'll move on.
All right. So, blah, blah, blah. So one of the things I want to say before we jump into the main show was part of my job, right, is I take photos of wrestling and I create videos with them. So I'm watching this pre-show and I'm going, I know these people in the crowd. I know I've seen that face 1,000 times. I've seen that face 1,000 times.
Oh, Brock Lesnar guy.
Exactly right. So it's well, kind of to that extent. Those two, the fucking clown Brock Lesnar guy. Every AEW show, I'm like, just go away. Wear a different T-shirt, you bastard. Anyway, sorry, I don't want to be mean. I'm sure I'll bump into him at some point, being a wrestler douche or whatever. He doesn't know who I am. It's fine. But like, we'll talk about signs in a second. But
yes, we will.
But it's when the Brock Taker thing happens. I'm sure everyone listening to this knows what's going to happen, right? I won't spoil it. We'll get to it. But those reaction shots that they take of those people in the crowd are shots that we use endlessly. So I'm watching this going, I know these people. This feels familiar. It feels like it's a very strange experience, like watching this through. Anyway, so main show time. Let's go.
Marvelous.
We open with a New Orleans video package. This great quote. Someone once said, a good time occurs precisely when we lose track of what time it is. So 2014 WWE is not a good time because I never lost track of time enjoying these shows.
I used to use the word enjoy. That's a lie.
Yeah, exactly. They're just bad.
But outside of the verbiage for it, video package is very nice.
Mate, the what we've watched over the last however many months to what they put in these video packages, how do they do it?
It's incredible that instantly, like watching that opening video package, I was like, I think the exact words I said to myself were, am I invested?
Yeah.
And also then it made me go, have I been overly... I haven't, because it's been shit. But it made me think, have I been overly... Am I the baddie?
Am I the baddie here?
Are they actually the goodies? Have they given me content I actually really enjoy?
By the end of this video package, I had goosebumps.
Yeah.
I was like, they're pretty good.
What WWE are very, very good at is taking 16 weeks of shit and putting it into 2 minutes of excellence.
Yeah, absolutely, man. They're incredible. There's a couple of things that I have to question about this. They have it's a New Orleans theme, so it's got the jazz and everything, but it's got Sheamus standing atop the Mardi Gras float.
Yeah, he's not really there, is he?
This is my thought was, is he on this show tonight? Like, he is, barely. But, like, it's like, this seems like an odd person to feature as the main star of it. It seems that Vince McMahon loves Sheamus.
Oh, yeah. Because
He's
he
in all
loves
the
to
video
fight.
package. Yeah, exactly.
And I tell you what as well, it looked like quite a lot of these scenes, in fairness in the video, that obviously the images of the wrestlers and the footage of the wrestlers, they weren't there when they were filming the New Orleans part of it. It seemed like it was supposed to, other than the Bellas, who are clearly there for the whole thing and loving every minute of it.
Absolutely. I wonder who was not willing to come and be a part of this shoot, because it's obviously a pre-tape, you know.
Undertaker.
Cena, Wyatt, Dragon, Orton, Batista, Triple H, Steph. None of them are in this.
But Sheamus, like a true pro.
I get to be atop of the float? I'm in.
I'm main eventing the intro package.
So once we get kind of beyond that point, we get a big focus on Dragon and Triple H in this video package. But did you notice that in this opening, there was not one clip or one bit of footage of WWE World Heavyweight Champion Randy Orton or number one contender main event Batista?
The show was built around Dragon and Triple H. If I was watching this pay-per-view for the first time I'd go is like, wow, that ginger guy's a big deal. Wow, those twins are hot. Oh my God, these two must be in the main event because that's what they're promoting. Oh, and look, and now there's Brock and Undertaker in this.
Yep.
Great.
Not a single mention of Orton or Batista.
And that's probably why they sold the show.
Yeah, I mean, they're selling it on the back of Dragon and Triple H.
Yeah,
this
definitely.
is really what the whole build was about the last month or so.
Yeah.
It's astonishing that they focused on that. I guess that was the right decision in the end.
Because it was the better story.
Yeah.
They did more in 3 weeks of Triple H and Dragon than they did with the entire 16 weeks of Orton being champion, running through Cena.
Yeah.
and then Big Dave ruining the Rumble.
Yeah. So pyro, there is some pyro. Bit tame, I thought, for WrestleMania.
This was definitely this isn't a crown jewel pyro.
No, definitely not.
No, or even this year's Mania, because they had stocked up their pyro budget.
Sure.
But it was, disappointing.
Yeah. As we said, giant stadium, lots of blue and white lights flooding the arena, but still in the spirit of like subtlety.
Yeah.
Like it's great presentation, but it's like nowadays it feels so garish.
Yeah.
Like you watch Survivor Series this weekend, that big stadium, and like the bright purple and green and lights. Like I imagine sitting in the crowd with that giant light beaming on you must be really fucking.
But
annoying.
that's the new business model now. It's a stadium model for their big shows.
Yeah.
Which is surprised me because Survivor Series is not a big show anymore, which breaks my heart to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's and the logo and just the colouring, the green, the purple, and the gold, like the classic NOLA colours. It was very well presented as always. It's still, I think, my favourite Mania in recent times was the roller coaster that they had. I thought that was really, really smart. And that was also the evening I almost killed my newly born daughter. Did I ever tell you about this?
Wasn't the one we electrified?
Well, I electrocuted myself.
I remember, yeah, sure.
I've never turned on this lamp. I'll turn this on now. Fuse the house. Just after the Undertaker's lost to Roman Reigns, my wife is crying. It's like, I don't know why I'm crying. It's like hormones. You don't even watch wrestling. You've just come up to do like the kid handover. That's probably the first time I was like, I'll stay up all night with the child, the baby. I'll do the night feeds.
Sure.
WrestleMania. Look, child. No wonder why you're such an obnoxious shitbag now.
You have to listen to Vince McMahon for all this.
She's listening to TLC as she sleeps.
What about the giant purple XXX fleur-de-lis set?
I mean, I've seen that on other websites.
Well, yeah, sure.
It's just as always. Like when they do it properly,
Well,
and
you
they actually
say
go
always.
into when they actually go out to go, we're going to have a nice staging.
Yeah,
they'll do it. Recent years for pay-per-views, they've gone, we've got a video wall.
Yeah, and
it's like, you're being fucking lazy now.
Big ramp and a video wall, and you're like,
yeah.
Come on, guys.
Oh, in fairness, though, they're like, we've got to use these screens from the Thunderdome somehow.
Yeah,
sure. It's the entrance ramp now.
I love this stage. I think it looks really, really. It's not like the giant like tower ones or the roller coaster or something like that impressive, but it looks clean and big and impressive. And the ramp takes 10 minutes to get down, which I love about WrestleMania.
Love a big
Something
ramp.
Very special about that, you know.
Oh, you can tell it's back in person. These microphone stands.
So AEW's Justin Roberts intros host Hogan for the night. Say the N-word, fucked Bubba's wife. Do 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 do. The video ramp is awesome. Very, very long ramp. Looks really cool. We have our Mountain Dew sponsored commentary team. And this is how they open the show, Tax.
Oh, it's fucking disgusting.
King goes, oh my god. This is sending chills down my spine. Cole goes, 75,167 WWE fans. Sold out the Superdome. Guys, it's all come full circle for Hulk Hogan. That's the intro to WrestleMania.
Well, when he comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
Said the N-word,
Bob's
wife. I mean, Cole's been awful this whole time. His intros are worse than Tenay in TNA. That's saying something.
I mean, not to be disrespectful to Cole, because I think he's probably now just got to the point where he just does what's in his headset.
Yeah.
He's like, I've probably got a job for a very long time.
Sure.
I will do as I'm told and I'll take the money, because everyone will always go, I was the one to follow JR, so I'm always going to be shit, therefore I don't care.
Yeah, maybe. You would have thought that... maybe this is not me blaming Cole, but it's WrestleMania.
Should be excited.
Yeah, you should hear, welcome to WrestleMania! Like,
in fairness,
the very least.
The most interested he's been in a WrestleMania was last year when him and Joe were in ponchos and they were having to ad-lib. And then Cole was genuinely having a nice time.
Again, one of the best WrestleManias ever. Just because it's like, had some fans back, mayhem with the weather, we don't know whether it's going ahead. It's so exciting.
Couldn't believe that. I still don't believe the... the delay. Quick, rush people in front of the camera. These are the best promos we've had in 5 years in WWE.
Comparing that feeling to this feeling in 2014?
Well, again, in fairness, like I said, like the hype video, again, I was looking forward to it. The problem came, as always, when I was like, I'm just going to be watching half-hour promo at the start of Mania.
Yeah, I didn't expect this to be half an hour. It fucking was.
It was.
It's WrestleMania. open with a match, right?
I mean, I understand the idea. We're 30 years in. We've got Hogan. We've got other guests.
We could say Austin and Rock turn up as well. It's
Yeah.
the moment we have all three in the ring together.
The lads trying to get themselves over.
Yeah.
Everyone trying to one-up each other.
Maybe 10, 15 minutes. Half an hour is too
Ridiculous.
much.
That was very much The Rock going into business for himself as always.
Yeah.
And I like The Rock.
And Hogan and Austin, to be
Yeah.
less Austin, I would say.
Austin was basically out and did what he was told, took his paycheck and left.
Sure.
Mocked Hogan.
Yeah, which is funny because he says Silverdome rather
Yeah.
than Superdome, doesn't he?
And then Hogan...
First line of the night, by the way,
Yeah.
botched. Great.
And Hogan, you've got that facial expression of, why are they booing me? I'm Hulk Hogan. And he just has this blank facial expression of, and then you just see the cogs turning. It's like, Superdome, brothers.
He said it twice without realizing, and then that happened. And they were booing him the whole time. You're like, oh, it's so good.
And
man.
at least then on commentary, Cole's laughing, going,
Yeah.
you're getting sacked.
Absolutely, man. Who do you think got the biggest pop out of Rocky, Austin, and the other one, Hogan?
I thought Austin.
Okay, it's not Hogan.
No. No, it's definitely like a coin toss. A toss?
Twinkos.
A coin toss between Rock and Austin. But I'd say Austin edged it.
I think it was. I think people weren't expecting at all to see The Rock. I think it was a long time while Rocky was away, right?
Yeah.
When did he come back to WrestleMania? It was after this, wasn't it?
Hang on, so it was
2014 we're talking.
25 was Undertaker Michaels, 26 was Undertaker Michaels 2. Then they did back to back. 27 was Miz, 28. No, it was only last year actually.
So it was last year
yeah.
with Cena and everything.
Yeah, the second Austin Rock.
I'm terrible with memories and stuff. But so we've got Austin.
That time when Miz main evented WrestleMania.
Hey, like 3 years ago, you mean?
Yeah. Where's he on this show?
Exactly. There's a good point about this later. So we've got tags.
Yes, Rich.
Would you like to play a game?
I do love a game. Yes, please.
So in the ring, we have Hulk Hogan,
Wait a second.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, and The Rock. Fuck, marry, kill.
Tricky. Well, I'd marry The Rock because he's very wealthy. Then when we divorce, I get half his load.
Sure. But if you're married him, you probably have his full load.
I'd fuck Hogan because I might have a three-way with Brooke.
Okay. Nice. Callbacks are fun.
And I guess I'd have to kill Austin because, I've watched Redneck Island on Amazon Prime.
Nice.
It deserves to be. And The Condemned. Which might make another fantastic guest pod appearance, The Condemned.
So, it goes on a bit, doesn't it, this bit?
Unnecessarily long.
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip.
Everyone does their slogans at the end.
Yeah. Catchphrase off is how I've put it here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. It's all right. So to be fair, it wasn't half an hour. It was 24 minutes. It's still way too long.
24 minutes, including entrances?
Probably without.
Okay, so about half an hour segment then.
So, after this, we get our first opening match of the night.
Oh, you mean our main event of the evening?
WWE World Heavyweight Championship #1 contenders match of Daniel Bryan, the hero of our story,
Johnny No Entrance versus
Triple H with Stephanie McMahon. Helmsley?
Still just Stephanie McMahon at this stage.
I think she was just Stephanie McMahon, yeah. So we get, again, another amazing video package, really focused on Dragon's whole story here, from Tough Enough all the way through to the modern, 2014. Really great shit. The video team is just so good. Again, goosebumps all up down my arm. Really
up for
invested.
this match.
Totally in.
Really up for this match.
I seem to remember this is probably going to be the best match of the night. So I was like, let's start with a good one, We know Triple H can pull matches out of the bag, and he's in the WWE style, I would say probably the best of all time.
From Attitude Era onwards, let's be honest, Brett is the best wrestler and performer of all time.
I think Brett isn't necessarily just the WWF style, though. I think Brett is capable of much more.
At the time, New Gen Era, no one could touch Brett. Since Attitude Era onwards, and that's the worrying thing, Attitude Era onwards, no one can touch Triple H.
I think that's
From a
fair
WWE
statement.
style.
I think people really underestimate how good he was.
Yeah.
Like, even this match, it's the fans are there. It's the opening match. It's kind of like, bumfucking the way out. Though in the beginning, it's kind of bumbling around. It's not quite like the big main event. They haven't got the real story behind it. But they do such a great job here of like, Steph in what I can only call her cabaret showtime ruffle tuxedo.
Outstanding.
Who is amazing. And then you get Triple H's intro here.
Oh, what an intro. Did you spot the three?
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Of course you did.
Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, and Alexa Bliss. It's that entrance with the gold mask, the big throne that Cody, did the thing.
Now
in
I
AEW.
wonder, when Triple H was like, okay, Paul, you can pick some people for your entrance. Don't worry. I'll go for Sasha, I'll go for Alexa, and I'll go for Rick's daughter.
Yeah. I mean...
And they were the two of the three best people in NXT for the women's division at the time. And Alexa Bliss was
Wait.
managing Buddy Murphy and the other lad.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Blake and Murphy, Wesley Blake.
Because Alexa wasn't really wrestling.
No, she was
When you said two, I was like, "Ooh, who are you bitching about?"
Oh no, because like Sasha and Charlotte were like still doing takeovers at the time, whereas
Sure,
Alexa was manager of Blake and Murphy.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Wesley Blake, he's a forgotten son now.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Murphy's wrestling in New Japan.
Yeah, he's done some the American New Japan shows and stuff. He just
I
wrestled
didn't
Okada.
realise. What's his face? Drama King. Was the commentator for New Japan.
Yeah,
Strong.
he's done a few matches.
I can't remember what his name is.
Adrian English was
Adrian
it.
English.
He's
That's
now called
Matt. Shoot name.
Raywold or Ratewold, I think it is. Yeah. Genuinely lovely lad.
Yeah.
Did one of our quiz things. I think it came on a podcast as well. Like one of the nicest people we've ever dealt with.
Comes across beautifully.
Married or at least dating.
Shaul Guerrero.
Yeah, Eddie Guerrero's daughter and Vicky's obviously. Yeah. Anyway, Fly of the Valkyries, Triple H's entrance is incredible, just to clarify. Really awesome. Fly of the Valkyries kicks in, and here's the hero of our story, and his fairy boots.
Oh,
Huss,
yes, the Berserker at his finest. I like the dragon decided to do this, right, it's Mania. I'll update my look. Berserker boots.
Berserker boots,
Basically,
obviously.
what actually happened is he forgot his boots and Brie was like, wear these.
They are Bree's boots. Like, they're almost identical. Yeah. Were you a little bit like, stole my fucking gimmick? Because you've got fairy boots, right?
Yeah.
You're a fairy boots connoisseur.
He had fairy boots before me, though.
How would you mark them out of 10?
Oh, 10.
They're really grey. They're not like bright orange. Just
doesn't matter because it's his Mania gear. You see, like Mysterio have his Mania gear.
Sure, like the headsets.
This is Dragon's Mania gear. This is like only one step down from the Hemp World's Eco title belt he had, which he lost to Kofi.
Really great concept. I love that idea with the whole
great concept.
Yeah, really.
And then they ruined it by putting Rowan with him.
Yeah, and the spider thing and all that sort of nonsense afterwards.
I enjoyed it when he was a wine connoisseur and reading literature. Who? Rowan.
Was that a thing?
After him and Harper had split,
they
had him as a singles one. He was like a wine drinker.
Really?
Reading literature and poetry.
I don't remember that at all. Sounds amazing. Why did they go with that? Wrong with it?
Because they gave him a spider in a cage.
Yeah, of course they did. So Dragon's shoulder is taped up. Like his bicep as well is all heavily taped up. Big target on it, We
Love
know
it.
where
the ultimate underdog.
Yeah, absolutely.
And again, if you've not watched Mania before, you already know this one's injured. This one is bigger. This one's had the more grandiose entrance. But the fans really like this plucky underdog.
Yeah, combined with the video package as well that tells Dragon's story and really focuses in on him. Clever stuff, man. If you've ever watched wrestling before, you know exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
But there are moments during this show tonight where I'm like, oh, I might have been convinced that he wasn't gonna.
Can you imagine if they had gone for Triple H in the main? Everyone should have gone home.
Yeah, maybe. The thing is, if Triple H had gone to the main, he'd be the most over babyface in that match.
Yeah, he would win, hands down.
Yeah, he'd have to be. You couldn't have Batista or Orton win that match if Triple H is there as well, right?
Poor Randy Orton, who has had two of the shittest Mania main events in history. Luckily, Dragon came in to save the day.
Imagine if this WrestleMania ended with the Undertaker Brock thing and then Triple H winning the main event against Randy Orton Batista. I might mark out for that if that happened. Anyway, so Triple H offers up a handshake. Dragon kicks it away and off we go. Commentary team's unbearable.
Yeah, which is a real shame, because if you'd had like a JR commentating on this,
Yeah.
it would have. I mean, this match, in fairness, easily the best match of the entire show. I mean, Cesaro and Cena was very, very good, but this again is at a completely different level.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Both guys working their socks off, and this is a not match ready Triple H, I would suggest.
I mean, to be fair, because he probably thought, "Oh, Punk's gone, brilliant, Mania off."
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. He looks in great shape and everything.
Oh yeah,
But it's that fluidity of that constant wrestling thing that guys pick up, you know?
yeah.
Where I imagine he was quite sore after this match,
They,
to say the least.
I mean, they certainly worked stiff.
Yeah, for sure. So there's a couple of really cool moments. Dragon bump, where he takes the top rope to the floor, lands on his back. Oh, like he needs a murder clown big time. Triple H goes after Dragon's arm and shoulder, as you might expect. He does a chicken wing, does a crossface. I love Steph at ringside, kind of pep talking Triple H and talking shit to Dragon the whole way through. She's amazing. One of the highlights of this whole series.
Doesn't get enough credit. I mean, again, I know she hasn't really done like the manager shtick.
Sure.
But in fairness, on the subject of managers, I watched Ariel Helwani's, I've pronounced that really badly.
Helwani's. Close. You always got it.
Name. And his interview for BT Sport with Paul Heyman.
Oh, yeah.
And one of the questions he asked was, why do you not have managers anymore?
Right.
And Heyman's response was really interesting. As someone who has been a wrestling manager, he was like, because it has evolved. People know there's cameras. People know you can't get away with cheating as much. So if you've got a manager out there distracting, cheating every single time, no one's going to buy into it. So that's why I became an agent. I then became an advocate. I then became a special counsel. You've got to try and adapt these roles. And in fairness, if you think about it, AEW have a lot of their legends are face managers, so they don't really need to do anything other than bang on the mat and go, "Come on, you can do this." Sure. They add nothing to it. And I look for AEW and go, right, heel managers. Vicky Guerrero of Nyla Rose, okay, not too bad. But they rely really on wrestlers cornering people now, so there's no...
Sure. Like it's more about having a veteran that helps to assist this person, give them legitimacy almost, you know?
Mark Sterling with Jade Cargill, he's there to be shat on.
Yeah, Jade's
not
just green enough that she might need just something else there to assist to give that legitimacy. You know?
But it was a really interesting point, and I started thinking about going, actually, that is a good point, because if we're trying to have a legitimate sporting contest, let's bring in WWE VAR. I mean, Becky would have been fucked last night, but Seth would have done.
I love that match.
That match last night was very, very good. In fairness, I've only watched 2 matches from it, and the other match was shit.
Yeah.
And
the rest of the card's not great.
And that.
Yeah, shoot fight. They just beat the crap out of each other. I could watch that all night. That was so good.
And that ring gear.
Oh, yeah.
That both referee was on.
So we get a couple of brief comebacks by Dragon, but really the story here. By the way, Triple H ending a comeback with a tiger suplex. Let's go. That was really cool. Really, really fun. Been watching his New Japan, you know?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much the story here, is that Triple H is the dominant, slow, big bastard grinding Dragon down, working on Dragon's shoulder and a lot of his back because he's doing the suplexes and head and neck and stuff. While Dragon uses speed and then later technique with strikes and stuff to try and catch out Triple H. And it's a brilliantly told story. Really, really great.
And it was necessary. Because, as you said at the start, had we come into this Mania without this, there would be no card. No. It would have had to be headlined by Brock Taker. There's no way.
God, you can imagine if they'd just gone with Batista and Orton.
Exactly. There's no way they could have closed it.
Yeah.
Because, and in fairness as well, had Punk stuck around, Punk Triple H wouldn't have main events. It would have been in the middle of the card or opening the show.
Sure.
They wouldn't have had Punk on as like the co-main. You're in the main event. You're wrestling Triple H.
Triple H on hour 2.
But then you would have had Punk Triple H, Brock Taker, finishing with Orton Batista. This would have gone down as one of the shittest WrestleManias of all time had they gone with that. Yeah. I don't know. Like the thing is, like, Triple H clearly respects Dragon, so that's why he's like, I can actually have a wrestling match with this person. I can do this, and I can do the story, and I can help really, because no one else has.
Yeah, sure.
And he obviously saw the value, I think. I mean, there might be a slight bit of, only you were like a foot taller.
I think that's
in
always been there with this
Yeah.
story. Yeah.
But Triple H and Punk wouldn't have had this level of match because there was genuine disdain between the two. There would have been one-upsmanship, and Triple H certainly wouldn't have given him as much.
No, definitely not.
So this Punk leaving saved
that,
Mania.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. Well, I wonder how that would have turned out. You know, do you find that when you're watching Dragon matches that it's not about necessarily what the other person's giving him; it's what he's taking. And I think that really adds to the legitimacy of how his matches feel, at least, you know? Like, it's a lot of the times when you're watching guys like wrestling with Brett, for example, like, you can see Brett guiding them along. Going, no, now's your comeback. Come on. Like, you know, we see, like, him with the Patriot or even him with, like, Cracked Out Bulldog, you know? Like, you know Brett's the guy telling the story. Maybe that's because we've watched so much wrestling and we're just used to how this feels. I feel a lot of time with Dragon whereby, you know, Triple H will go for a sequence or something and Dragon will be like, no, this is my time. This is the bit where I have to. Like, he works a crowd as well as anyone ever has, you know. I don't know. There's something about the pure frustration and anger of Dragon sometimes that really works with his character. Like, helps him be that lovable, non-goofy babyface, you know.
Well, we're going to see it with Hangman.
Yeah. He's fallible, though. He's really fallible, which I think makes him an amazing character.
Yeah.
I kind of wish he'd lost the belt the next night on Dynamite still.
Would have been great.
Yeah, imagine if Dragon had just come out and pinned him quick in like 5 minutes. Hopefully I never get to book their product because I think Tony Khan's better than me. There we go. So just a
Murder
quick...
Clown versus Kenny, main event.
What's wrong with that? Anyway, so just to quickly say, did you notice the big lad cosplaying as IRS?
Yes, I did. Yeah. I mean, red suspenders for the win.
Big up yourself. Love that guy. So Pedigree, Dragon kicks out to big disappointment sell by Triple H. I think Brock might be their best seller.
Yeah.
Triple H is very close.
Brock is incredible and doesn't get the credit he deserves.
Absolutely.
Even which we'll get to later on this.
Sure. Multiple Pedigree attempts by Triple H, but Dragon keeps on reversing. Bombaye, 1, 2, 3. Dragon wins. Huge pop. Like 75,000 people go and explode. Amazing WrestleMania moment.
And the good thing, like you said, it's that there were times through this match, even though you thought you knew that Dragon was going to the main, but because of who he's in the ring with and who's in the main event, there were times...
And the story they told in the match. There's times where you're like, I think Triple H is going to take it. And like...
So I think the reaction was very much like oh, thank fuck they didn't do what we thought they were going to do. And it just makes such a difference. It makes such a difference to wrestling.
Sorry,
and I think...
You blow my nose.
Oh, no, it's fine. But I think that's such a difference with what we see with AEW.
Yeah.
And how they book their finishes to the shows. You don't know where it's going to go. Because again, like Hangman, it was so obvious that they wanted Hangman to win. And I think we said last week. And then it just made me think, so he's not going to.
That's my theory. Yeah, that's why I was going
this was a great start to Mania. Yeah. And the problem is as well, like Triple H was like, right, I need to do this. I've got to go and like sort the rest of the show. So I've definitely got to go on first. And, you know, it makes sense to bookend it with the amazing start and hopefully the great finish that the fans want to go home with. But if I'm on this card and I'm like the next couple of matches, I'm going, you fuckers.
How do you follow this?
Well, it's a good thing that,
yeah.
Well, we'll get to what match followed in a second, but
yeah, exactly.
This was best match of the series. One of Triple H's best matches that he's had since the semi-retirement era.
That's definitely fair.
I mean, considering like he's been like double headering with The Undertaker for the last 2 years, including that really odd Hell in a Cell where Shawn Michaels had that.
I quite like that match.
No, it was good, but it was
sure.
not on this level because you had to have so many bells and whistles because Taker couldn't work.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, this Triple H came to play. Stephanie was the absolute best in this.
If Dragon's the MVP, like Stephanie's assisting him the whole way through these last few months of story. Yeah. And Triple H is okay. Triple H feels resentful the whole time until you get to WrestleMania, where he really just pulls it out of the bag. You know? Maybe that's a character arc. Maybe that's just acting. You know what I mean? Maybe that's how I perceive it or whatever.
Yeah.
But Dragon is so adorable and so just like you want him to win so badly because he's so good. So having that foil of Stephanie being an absolute prick, it's just so good, man.
And you've not had it since. I mean, yes, some people would argue you had it with Kofi, but I still don't think it was on that same level. No. Kofi's victory had more meaning for the victory, but the build for Dragon, the fans wanted it more.
Yeah,
Kofi was essential. Kofi was essential for representation, and the fact that he's been with that company for so long that he deserved his chance to shine. And he's so lucky that Mustafa Ali got injured.
It was beautiful shotgun booking.
Yeah, because had Ali not got injured, he would have been going for Dragon at Mania on the undercard.
Absolutely. So, main event Dragon. He faces Randy Orton and Dave Bautista in the main for the World Heavyweight Championship. Chuffed a bit at this point. I remember watching this at the time, just being like, okay, one step closer. That's all that matters at this point.
I think I remember watching this going, 3 hours to go.
Exactly, yeah. So Steph in the ring to slap the shit out of Dragon.
Yes.
She's the best.
Dragon smirking away because he's like, finally, I've got my slaps.
Yeah.
I've made it now. Stephanie's slapping me and now I've definitely made it.
I want this more. Like in 2021, can we please have Steph in the ring just slapping people occasionally? She's just
so slapped Vince. I hope she stole the golden egg.
Do you think?
Cleopatra's coming at you.
Do you not think it'll be The Rock?
Oh no, because he won't.
Roman, dude.
He won't. It won't be this year. They're going to go for Brock Roman again.
It does seem like they're going down that direction with the whole he's not suspended anymore thing like they did last night. But,
yeah, and again, in fairness, again, I love the little Paul Heyman character in between this.
Sure.
I've already read the contract, Roman. My advocate looked at it. Oh shit!
That's good stuff.
Yeah,
that's really good lines.
So it deserves to have
better than 2014, that's for sure.
Yes, it deserves a payoff. But like, this is the problem that we said a few years ago. Other than like, right, we need to have Becky versus Charlotte in the main event of Mania, and they've done it.
Yeah.
What other main events have they got? Because they fired all their stars.
Yeah, it's literally they've got Brock and Roman. If either of those guys aren't around,
Roman gets hurt, they are funked.
It does seem that way, They've got King Woods and, WWE Champion, Universal Champion, Big E that they're jobbing and
well, WWE Universal Champion when he's doing a boxing entrance. But again, in fairness, like Big E, with his appearances in the mainstream, he is really like he's taken the ball and he's like, right, I will go with this, and he's doing a great job.
We've been saying it for years. From 2014, we're like, give this guy the belt, put him on early morning TV. Same with Braun, same with a whole bunch of people.
It's a good thing that he's the IC champion and nowhere near defending his title on this card.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he did lose to like Bertie River twice in a row and non-title matches, so what do you expect?
Yeah, they don't even pay that off here.
No.
It's weird. So Triple H quickly wraps a steel chair around Dragon's arm while it's on the ring post, kind of really hammers home the injury of the shoulder. They spent the whole match working that shoulder as well, really selling that story. Really great. Triple H and Steph celebrate on the ramp. Dragon sells. That was a lot of fun.
Brilliant 30 minutes. And you compare the first 30 minutes of Mania.
Yeah.
And we've had one match and we're a quarter of the way through the card.
Yeah. It did kind of fly by this show.
Beautiful first hour.
Yeah, maybe it's because we got used to watching those Raws, which are just like.
Or did it fly by because you watched this in like 1.5?
No, definitely not.
And watching Survivor Series.
Don't know what you're talking about. So next up we got a 6-person tag match of the Kane Outlaws.
Billy Arse and the Arse Boys.
Kane and the New Age Outlaws of Billy Gunn and Road Dogg versus the Shield of Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. So the Outlaws come out and like, right?
Oh, you didn't know? You better call someone.
And then the Shield come out. They're like, and then Kane comes out.
So fucked up.
What?
I get the impression this probably happened. Okay, let's get. No, the fans have spotted us. We've just got to get him to the ring. And then, because like the Outlaws come out, they're not even part of the way down the ramp, and it's like, in come the Shield.
It's weird, isn't it? Do you think they were like, look, with the New Age Outlaws, our only thing that's over is our intro, so cut it off, stop us getting over.
Yeah.
But then why does Kane come out after them? Have Kane come out first, right? Do his entrance.
He's the main event.
boring Kane now in this fucking Bill Buchanan cosplay. It's like, I don't get it, man.
Well, he's corporate Kane. It's a good thing.
Kane's one of the best gimmicks they've ever had.
Yeah, and they've ruined it because they
Yeah.
were like, in fairness to them, with that Kane gimmick, even after they took the mask off and he was like, see no evil Kane, and he was like a vindictive, nasty bastard.
Sure.
All up until that point, that was great. But then how much further can you take that character? Because he'd pretty much done everything he could do, outside of being like, right, female wrestlers, I'm going to set fire to you now.
Yeah, what's that, wasn't there? Well, they did the whole X-Pac thing. That was fun.
I tell you what, though, I remember after a pay-per-view where I think it was the first blood match with Austin and Undertaker, and X-Pac had come out to defend Kane, and Raw started hot with Undertaker attacking X-Pac in the back.
Kind of remember this.
And I was like, what an amazing start. And I was like, X-Pac's fighting the Undertaker. What a main event. And it's also one of those really weird ones where that's a memory. And then Val Venus was in like a WWF Championship Eliminator. I think it was like Rock, Austin, Val Venus, and Mick Foley.
Wow. I remember the IC runs of like him, Billy Gunn, Shamrock, people like that.
Godfather in that time.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, yeah, that was Val Venus's flirting on the main event.
At the time, I could see the potential. Maybe the gimmick's always going to stop you, especially when you get into that kind of like right to censor stuff where they had to get rid of all those gimmicks because of like, PG and everything.
Val Venus, the good father.
Yeah, exactly.
But this match, I said, right, fucked up entrances.
Yeah.
This match had to be what it had to be, but this is like the Shield's debut at Mania, and it lasted 2 minutes and 57 seconds.
The bell rings and no one reacts.
Yeah.
It's silent. There's 75,000 people, dude.
4 or 5 weeks ago, we had This Is Awesome before they even fought the Wyatts at Elimination Chamber.
Absolutely awful, isn't it? I've lost some place in my notes. 2 seconds.
Well, 2 seconds is almost as long as this match.
Yeah, I mean, it pretty much is, isn't it? So, I mean, I've got some puns. So it's worth finding the notes, don't worry. So basically, I tried to combine the two tag teams to create names of people.
God.
So, Skane Rollins.
Skane Rollins. Jesus.
Bad Ambrose Billy Gox. Roman Canes.
Roman Canes. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Rollins dog Jesse James. That's not bad.
With his shake, rattle, and Rollins finisher.
The Shield won. That's literally my notes.
It was a waste of time. You might as well not have the Shield on the card.
Yeah, they had an awesome story with the Wyatts and Shield, and they went, nah, why would we do that at WrestleMania?
But John's going to put over Bray.
What is their problem? Like at this point, you've got, remember how great that moment was. The moments leading up to like them facing off in the ring and then the Wyatts backing off, facing off the ring, and then they got in the ring together the next week, and it was like, oh, this is amazing.
But this was just the stopgap, because after this we had Shield Evolution.
Oh, and then you get the turn with
Yeah.
Seth. Okay.
So they couldn't do Evolution here.
Just give us a payoff for WrestleMania. That's all I'm asking for.
Or just keep them off.
Yeah.
They've lost to the Wyatts.
Exactly.
They then come back after Mania.
Yep.
Challenge Evolution when they're having an argument.
Have one of them wrestle, the Intercontinental Champion, maybe?
Have Ambrose defend his belt.
He's the US champ.
Yeah.
That is just completely passing. I mean, it's WWE. They don't care about the IC.
Well,
of the
we
US,
even
but
covered it in the story. Like Ambrose, they were like, Ambrose, he's defended the title once in the 3-month run that we've done this show.
Had the Mark Henry thing, didn't they?
Yeah.
They defended it on main event, I think, 2 weeks ago or something.
I mean, it's basically like BTE and 2.0 have been told they've got 30 days to defend the belt.
Yeah, sure. So, yeah, I mean, it's a match, isn't it?
It's a waste of time. But in fairness, it was only 3 minutes of my time, so I'll let it go.
The Shield do some fisting post-match.
Hoorah!
So backstage, we get a very WrestleMania moment here. Sarge, Hacksaw, and the other dragon guy, whoever that is.
Mr. Mania 3.
So Ricky Steamboat. Backstage, playing with some toys. Ted DiBiase buys their toys. Ron Simmons says, damn. Who was the ref lad? I recognised him.
No idea.
I think it was one of Bret Hart's brothers.
Nah, they're not in Canada. They don't need to use a heart.
No, I know, but I think it was. I think it was Bruce or one of those. Like, it looked a lot like him.
Yeah, that'll learn you, Brett. You said you're not coming to Mania 30, have you? We'll get Bruce.
He is on this.
Yeah, only a little bit.
Brett's on it later. He's sitting front row. He's there the whole night, obviously.
Yeah, he's not wheeled out.
So, get excited, everyone. We've been building to this for weeks and weeks and weeks. It's the 31-man Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal of R-Truth, Cesaro, Mark Henry, Rey Mysterio, Damien Sandow, The Big Show, Tyson Kidd, Goldust, Yoshitatsu, Alberto Del Rio, The Miz, Fandango, Great Khali, Darren Young, Dolph Ziggler, Sheamus, Zack Ryder, Drew McIntyre, Heath Slater, Sin Cara, Cody Rhodes, Kofi Kingston, Santino Marella, Brodus Clay, Xavier Woods, Jinder Mahal, I had to take breath, damn, Brad Maddox, David Otunga, Justin Gabriel, Biggie, and Titus O'Neil. Oh, I almost did it.
I'm so disappointed. I thought you were going to do it.
Do you want to give it a shot?
I think I have my. I don't think I've got them in the same order, G. But let's
Doesn't matter.
go.
As long as you get all 31. Like, you didn't smoke as a kid, did you? So you've probably got a bigger lung capacity than me.
Okay. Alberto Del Rio, Big E, Big Show, Brad Maddox, Brodus Clay, Cesaro, Cody Rhodes, Damien Sandow, Darren Young, David Otunga, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Fandango, Goldust, The Great Khali, Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal, Justin Gabriel, Kofi Kingston, Mark Henry, The Miz, R-Truth, Rey Mysterio, Santino Marella, Sheamus, Sin Cara, Titus O'Neil, Titus Kidd, Xavier Woods, Yoshitatsu, and Zack Ryder.
Well done. Very good. I think if this was that no hesitation game on BBC Radio 4, you would have failed. Number 10, but like still really good, man. So we get the Karamak trophy. Is
Delicious. Oh, so
I
caramelly.
bet it tastes great. Yeah.
It's definitely not as heavy as they make out. Oh, it's so heavy.
Only Show and Sheamus get entrances. Which is fair.
It's a shameful thing. Lobster head. Too many limes. Too many limes.
Why does... I mean, I know the answer to this. Why does Sheamus get an entrance?
And video package.
Yeah, exactly.
And Vince likes him.
I guess the whole thing is that he used to work out with Triple H, right? That's
Yeah.
the thing. Good stuff. So I completely forgot about this. Don't know if you forgot about this, but Brad Maddox is the Raw GM, apparently.
Yeah, he is.
It's been, what, 2 months since they mentioned it?
Ploughing that Divas title.
Exactly. The true rated R superstar.
With the king. Woods.
Oh, I don't know. So, yeah, Miz is in this match, isn't he?
Yeah, and he had that segment with Piper.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carly's
was-
there, so he's the biggest man, and
Yeah.
he's the favourite.
Yeah.
Then Mark Henry's the favourite. Big Show's the favourite because they're big.
Yeah.
Battle Royal terminology. Kick, punch, struggle in the corner.
Do you know, Kane eliminated a lot of people in a Royal Rumble once.
Roman Reigns beats his record though.
Thank you for doing
but you know, it's not Battle Royal though. That's a Royal Rumble.
Yeah, fair point.
This is different. A kettle full of fish.
This is a massive clusterfuck.
This is bollocks. How this lasted longer than the Shield? They should have had Big Show and Mark Henry just tossing people over,
Yeah.
or if to our American friends, tossing people off.
Hey, love it. Things I found funny about this match. Rey Mysterio is in the bottom right-hand corner of the match for about 5 minutes, and no one interacts with him in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Great.
Until Sin Cara Dos comes along,
Yeah,
and they do the 619 spot. And that's
they do.
pretty much it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Kofi fucks up his bail.
Yeah. When he does the whole feet on the steps thing.
Yeah, because he was supposed to land on the steps. Because I was a very lucky boy.
So Kofi obviously has the spot every year. He goes to the outside, falls. The idea is that he's meant to land on the steps and then kind of like maybe
Because you were
push
like
himself up or
diagonal
something.
over the turnbuckle.
Yeah.
Over the turnbuckle post. And he was supposed to like plant his feet on the steps, but he was leaning too far forward. So he stacked it onto the floor, but luckily had the wherewithal to twist his hips and just put his heels on the bottom of the steps.
It's good shit, man. Fandangoing.
Well, Triple H tried to resurrect it.
Exactly. Remember this promo last
Yeah.
week? Nah, still over. Fuck you, Triple H. Cesaro does giant swings. Albert and Sheamus eliminate each other at the same time.
World
leaving-
Elite.
Leaving Cesaro and Big Show left in the ring. So I honestly, until this moment, thought Big Show was going to win.
I also thought that the show, well, obviously we've given away he doesn't, but yeah, I thought,
Sure.
well, it's Big Show's trophy, and I completely forgot that Cesaro won this.
Yeah. So it's kind of that little payoff from that story earlier in the night.
And also, we got the Andre slam over the top rope.
Yeah, like seeing Cesaro power slam Big Show over the top rope. It's really fucking cool. Man.
And also, even though he's power slamming like a 490-pound man, safe as houses, protected the neck, made sure he dropped. Well done, strong man.
Sure, man. Like such a great moment. I remember like watching this live the first time and just being so chuffed that they saw what I saw in that man, and they were like, "This is our guy. He's gonna go on to main event and be a world heavyweight champion, and he could be an evil villain heel, or he can be the super. He's so good. We love him face."
And 7 years later, he got a singles match with Rollins.
It's weird. You can see they're pushing him, but it doesn't go anywhere.
They're just going to throw him back with Sheamus at some point in modern day, aren't they? And to resurrect the bar.
Yeah, it's weird they do this sometimes. They did it with One Leg Internet Champion.
Zach Gowen.
No.
Zack Ryder. You said one leg.
I did. I read the tights.
Yeah, Zack Ryder.
Yeah, they've done it with Zack Ryder. I feel like they've done it with people like Punk and Dragon and stuff. They've given them big pushes and just cut them off of the legs.
Well,
Too many fun.
well, in fairness, like with Zack Ryder, they didn't give him a push. He got himself over.
Yeah.
And then they bought his
But they
YouTube
gave him the
channel and
belt.
killed him.
They gave him the belt.
Well, after only because, again, he was a late entrant into that Mania IC ladder match.
Sure, yeah.
And it was nice they gave him his moment and then he lost it the next night.
Yeah. Cesaro wins. It's great. Gigantic pop. Seriously, the pop is so big. And then Show even kind of gives him the little, push, the little gratification by giving him the handshake after the match. And, I'm not a big fan of handshakes. I'm sure you're not as well.
No.
We've talked about it before.
Especially not in this current time.
Yeah, but this works.
Yeah, it's a sign of respect. And again, it's Andre's son. Of course he's going to show respect to the man who's won the first ever Memorial Touring Challenge
My
Cup.
daddy, look at your daddy, Big Show. Your daddy's a
bastard. Absolutely incredible.
Look at your daddy, Brooke. Look at him now, Brooke.
I like the fact that recently Brooke was sitting there saying that her and Bubba Ray tried to date in real life. So she's trying to keep kayfabe alive, even in 2021. Where's Brooke Hogan on this show?
Yeah, man. Why is Brooke Hogan on every show? How did Bubba Ray get, what's her name?
Velvet Sky?
Yeah.
How did Josh Matthews get Madison Rain? I'm sure you can buy them in gyms.
Josh Matthews. Josh Matthews is kind of cute, though. I think you can get away with that. The girls like cuteness. What's Bubba Ray like? A bully, a dick? She into that, maybe? I don't know. John Cena versus Bray Wyatt is next. Yeah, absolutely. Bray Wyatt has the Rowan and the Harper with him.
The Rowan and the Harper. And the band.
Sure. So again, a very, very good video package. Sheamus said this awful Eminem song, this Legacy, but it now makes sense why they kept mentioning Legacy in their promos.
Because they needed to pay Eminem some money.
Exactly, yeah. So we get this voodoo live band entrance thing with the girl kind of doing the voodoo dancing, and it's super cool. I think the band
Stephanie did double duty.
The band are awesome, but no Jim Johnson, -5 points, right?
Yeah. Unbelievable. I'm not even CFO knocking around.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, CFO dollar.
CFO $sign, dollar money sign. I missed the DX band. Would you like to go over this?
Wow.
Talking about stuff.
The problem is with this match with Cena and Big Bray Wyatt, you knew where it was going. The action itself, I
remember at the time watching this, hoping that Bray was going to go over. It felt like this is the time for Cena to start helping other people out.
Yeah, because he's not going to be here full time. I mean, there's the number of times that Cena in this match goes to 5 moves of doom. It's very much like Bray Wyatt. The best way I think I describe this match without going into individual move for move and sequence for sequence is Bray Wyatt had ideas that were shot down. This is a John Cena match, and Bray Wyatt isn't wrestling as Bray Wyatt as we've seen him. We didn't see how Bray Wyatt wrestled against Dragon, how Bray Wyatt's wrestled against The Shield, where he can contribute ideas. This is we always talk about Ric Flair style match. This is John Cena match. You beat me down here, I get my comeback. You beat me down here, I'll kick out of your finish. I'll go for my 5 moves of doom. You cut me off. We'll have a bit of interference from Harper and Rowan, and then I'm going to hit you with an FU. You're going to kick out. The fans are going to go, oh my God, he's got hope. He's got hope. And then I'm going to kick out of your finisher. And then you're going to go for your finish again. And Morexi, I'm going to reverse it into an FU and pin you, much to the audible groan of 75,000 people going, oh.
Do you know what I kept thinking about while I'm watching this finish? You know, he goes for the Sister Abigail.
Yeah.
And seeing him just kind of stand up and just picks him up into an F5 and just finishes the match, right? Think about like when Brett and Bulldog or Brett and Owen finish a match and they do those reversals, how technical and swish and smooth, how surprising it is when it happens. Or at the end of like Rock and Austin or like Austin Shawn Michaels, where he catches the kick, spins around, tries to stun, pushes him off, hits the ropes, tries to go for the kick, catches it, spins around, does the stun. You know what I mean?
There's an element of urgency.
Yeah. And there's actually like technical reversals. Cena's like, I'm just going to stand up and then do the F5. Just like, what, mate?
That's like me being in a cravat. And I've said on the pod before, I still can't reverse out of a cravat. So that's basically like me just standing up going, nope. And walking away.
He doesn't grab the wrist and turn him over and bring him up onto his shoulders, or like Brock later, muscle him over from one position to the next or something.
No, he literally just stood up.
No, it's time to do my finish, douchebag. Like, what?
Basically, Hogan spoke for too long. We've got to go home. Stand up. F5. Sorry, FU. Attitude adjustment. And he's gone. It's not even like they do a beatdown of Cena. There's nothing that's going to be followed on for this. And the worst thing is, next year, Miro gets to bang his wife in a tank, but the same match happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's the big problem that we're getting into this stage. Bray Wyatt could have been made before going into like Fiend style Bray Wyatt here. Yep. He could have been a legitimate threat going forward for the next 12 months. Mania 31. Rusev
he doesn't need to pin Cena clean either.
No, he could have had Harper and Rowan dick about and cheats.
Yeah. He's a heel, it's okay.
Even, I mean, they can't have the lights go out in the stadium because they still had it slightly dusky. So
sure.
Hang on, we can't turn the lights out. We're outdoors. AJ Lee, fuck. I like the fact that Bray bothered in his entrance to actually bring out a real lit lantern the first time, though.
Did he? I did not notice.
When he was like doing like New Orleans.
Did it not work?
Right. And so like a few goes, it's like, we're here.
We're here. Yeah, it worked.
But this, for something that should, and it was featured in the end, the promo package at the start of the show.
Sure. Man,
what a waste.
Yeah, it does feel like it.
And Bray wasn't allowed to work his style. Like the only thing Bray got to do was his 5-speed like crossbody chop block thing. That was it. I mean,
there's a few creepy bits. He does the
whole world in his hands
down.
and holding him into like singing the whole world in his hands.
Yeah.
But they didn't even sing along as much as I thought they would expect them to do.
As this match kind of gets to the end, like, by the way, my two notes for this match are literally headlocks, strikes.
Yeah.
Because it's like, this is pretty much the entire match, and it is a shame that there's not kind of more to it almost, but I think this is very restricted on Cena's part, if I'm totally frank. Like, Bray's not the most, I'm going to say, British wrestler in the world.
Yeah.
But he's very capable. I think Cena is capable as well, potentially, but is very stiff in not a strikes manner, but in his body doesn't seem to twist very much when he's doing wrestling.
When you've got that muscle, he can do facials, but his body can't show selling. It's very robotic.
Yeah, especially
he's the prototype.
Yeah, especially in 2014, where he's kind of led up to this moment as well. Like he's going to go over. It's especially with the build the last few weeks, it was a bit dodgy. But I will say there is a couple of bits as we get towards the end where, like, Cena refuses to cheat, right? So
they had the chair.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So Bray tries to encourage him. He gives Cena the chair and kneels down in front of him like, come on, be a bad guy. And Cena won't do it. And he goes and wins the match and hugs the kid at ringside who's wearing the Cena gear and stuff. And so you have, in like the most widely positive terms I can possibly think about this is being very generous. This is a moment that leads to the Firefly Funhouse.
I thought that's where you were going, and the only reason why he's doing the Firefly Funhouse, partly because of a pandemic, so they didn't have to do a normal match.
Of course, it was complete coincidence and fluke, and
but the fact is that Cena's left, and then Cena had realised after this year and then next year with Rusev that he was like, yeah, after shitting all over The Rock for never going, I've realised I can earn a lot more money and do a lot less hurty. And I think the thing to Bray, I think Cena was a bit like, I'll let you do whatever you want to do. But imagine at this Mania had that been the turning point. If Cena was going to stick around and not go off and do movies or stuff for the next 12 months,
Sure.
if he just snapped and beat the shit out of Wyatt with the chair and turned heel at Mania 30.
Now knowing that like you can turn guys heel and they still sell as much merch like Roman has recently, so a lot of merch.
That Bloodlines one with the Usos and Heyman on it.
Sure, really cool t-shirt. I wonder whether there was cause for this here. Like you turn Cena heel, like even like a tweenery heel where he's still the same Cena, but he's got a vicious side to him. Maybe that would have paid off a bit better rather than having this constantly booed, cheered by the kids, the Cena role as we kind of come to know it.
Oh man, I just would have loved it if they'd literally just gone the next night on Raw and he'd done this and gone, it's a new world order in professional wrestling, and literally done what they did in the Firefly Funhouse and then reformed the NWO with Virgil.
Hey, love it. Yeah, Virgil for the win. I will say there's this beautiful moment of just this kind of starts here with Bray and Cena, and then we have a couple of years and it comes through to like we've been through the Punk and Cena stuff as well. It comes into the Bray and Cena stuff, then we get into the podcast and the lawsuits and everything else, which leads to Firefly Funhouse Pandemic, which is leading to what Punk was doing in his match the other day by doing the 5 moves of doom. Does feel like there's going to be a Bray Wyatt in AEW quite soon to pay that off.
I don't think he will be.
I don't know. Like it feels like it's
building.
The
thing is
like
Bray
they're
Wyatt,
getting there.
I don't see what sort of character or what sort of fit he could have in modern in AEW.
Firefly Funhouse Bray. Just be himself. He doesn't need a big gimmick. Be your guy and be a bit creepy and a bit weird and just see where it goes. Do you know what I mean? Like I'd let it be a real gentle, slow transformation into whatever he wants eventually his character to be. Just come in as the character, like himself as Wyndham.
Yeah.
Have him feud with Punk and be like, Punk be Cena. You know what I mean? And bury him and have him fail and such. Like I think AEW do this sort of storyline very well.
Do you think people would? I mean, we've had the patience for Hangman,
Sure.
and people will now have the patience for the questioning of the Adam Cole versus Omega or Undisputed Era against the Elite. Ooh. So now and that's what, as you said, they do that very well. They've got like they do this little right. Kenny's going to disappear for 6 months, but we're just going to leave this here, and we'll take Adam Cole this way, so people think, oh, maybe this is the direction. Wait till O'Reilly's contract expires, but then
It's
go
happening.
Omega and Red Dragon against Cole and the Bucks.
Yeah.
Not the other way around.
Yeah.
Who knows? Yeah. Who knows? But they've done it well. But if
you're talking tag teams, there's a certain man in Japan that's very good friends with Kenny who is quite injured at the moment, who hasn't been on TV for a while. And, if both guys come back from their long-term injuries together at the same time, as we've got this Red Dragon Young Bucks potentially FTR thing going on.
I mean, I would have liked a Golden Lover versus FTR match. That would be quite tasty.
Oh, I just filled a cup.
but you've got that going on.
Yeah.
Where else would you fit Wyndham in?
With Punk. With Miro. With Darby. Like, there's so many stories there you can tell with them. He's a big dude. He's like
Miro shouldn't have lost. I know we needed Dragon to win for the great good, and it can continue the "Why have you forsaken me again? You offered me this opportunity."
He came in with a taped up leg though, which gives him the reason and the fallibility and everything. And
yeah,
it shouldn't have been Miro, obviously. They kind of fill a slot.
Of course,
he had to have to do a role. You know what I mean? Like, it's unfortunate. I think the Miro shine is a little bit.
Only because he lost the belt. If he lost the belt to like a Lance Archer, it's because who he lost the belt to. No offense to Sammy, he should not be beating Miro.
I agree with you. I think Sammy needs to go over strong, and the TNT belt's the way to do it. But if you're gonna do that, you need to do it Brett. You need to
Yeah.
have him go to the World Heavyweight title picture quickly with Miro, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And having Dragon be the guy, I understand why. That promo was amazing. And there's only so many slots is the problem.
Yeah. But that's the thing. You just need to have Miro be a killer, or as you said, when we're not recording, if travel can happen, let him spend a year in New Japan.
Yeah, maybe that's the best way for him at this point.
I also,
Good
as
stuff,
a quick
man.
one
Really
before we
good
go back
stuff.
to this.
Yeah, sure.
I can't believe I've been pronouncing Ishii's name wrong because supposedly it's Ishii.
I don't think it is.
No, because it's like, what is it? Flavor Flav and Ishii.
Yeah.
Ishii Langston.
It's weird in that I remember, God, who is it? I don't know. Like Ollie, for example, will say Ishii. I'm like, listen to how the Japanese announcers say his name. They say Ishii. Like you extend it, but you just don't say it as a separate like vowel at the end.
Gina G, Ishii. But anyway, let's get back to Mania.
So Cena embraces his daddy at ringside. Look at your daddy, John Cena. Sorry, I had to get it in.
John Cena Sr.'s a bastard.
You bastard, daddy. Sorry. Hall of Fame recap. Hey, yo. Hard work pays off. Dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but bad guys do. I adore Scott Hall so much.
Best promo. Hands down.
Oh, he's just so cool.
And in fairness, though, like
it's
Paul
so
Bearer
cool.
Jr. doing the Paul Bearer impression was quite good.
Other note, Paul Bearer's son does a great Paul Bearer impression here. Yes. He's so good. Jake, really, really cool. Lita, much deserved, I'm sure. Carlos Colon is also there.
It's so funny. So goes, yeah, Carlos Colon. Lita. Woo-hoo!
Yeah. So you have the same reason for not really loving Carlos Colon as I do, right?
I mean, to be honest, I don't know much about him other than he's a killer in Puerto Rico.
So it's so weird seeing Ultimate Warrior. I hate to be a bit of a downer, knowing he dies in less than 2 days from this moment.
I still find this one of the most bizarre. I genuinely, and I think I said at the time, I always thought that he came back to WWE because he knew he wasn't well.
Yeah.
And I honestly think he
was
came
dying.
back for a payday
Yeah.
for his family and to make amends with people so his wife and daughter would be looked after.
100%.
But I don't like his promo on Raw the following night, which is essentially his own obituary. It's so creepy.
It's very strange. Like they're putting on the mask and everything else as well.
And genuinely, I mean, no one will ever know, but I'm sure it's too obvious. I'm sure he knew.
Do you notice him Napoleoning?
Yeah.
He's literally like have his hand across his stomach and his chest like he's in pain.
Yeah.
He does not look like a comfortable boy here at all.
And it's a real shame, but
sorry, I'm a bit sniffly.
It's good that he got to make amends. It's good that he got the payday. It's good that Dana Warrior got to have a role in WWE, which meant it could provide financial security for her family and his daughters.
Kinda.
Jim Hellwig is a human being. It's questionable, but that shouldn't put any cast on his family and his offspring. So glad they got the money. From a character standpoint, he was my first favourite. He was my favourite Hasbro toy. The white trunks, the face paint, the orange, green, and purple bits on him.
Yep.
Loved the Warrior. But obviously, as time goes on, and WWE felt the need to even release the DVD of the self-destruction of the Ultimate Warrior to show how much they thought of him.
Sure.
I always remember Heenan's comments on that DVD, and he's pretty much going, "He was shit."
Yeah, absolutely. Looking back at it now, you're like, he wasn't all that. But like as a kid, then this dude comes sprinting to the ring. Oh, so cool. I think that SummerSlam 92 DVD, like Brett and Owen, my favorite. Brett and Bulldog were always my favorite. Huge Bulldog mark, English, of course I am. But it was Warrior's entrance, and that's the main event. That's the guy. That's my first favorite. And like looking back at it now, much prefer Savage. Savage.
Definitely.
Well,
But at the
time as a
Warrior.
kid, not knowing what you're watching, I remember knowing the match was awful. And I now know who to blame for that being awful.
Yeah.
But it's what it is. even with Flair and Perfect and all the involvement and stuff,
Yeah.
they couldn't save it. It was a terrible match, but Savage trying to do all he can. And you think about all the spots from that match, like it's a long match. It feels like an hour, but really it's like half an hour.
Yeah, it's too long for Warrior.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's Savage doing everything. Savage goes to the outside. Savage does the jump. Savage does the angle, the knee injury. Warrior's just there. He's just like a broomstick, basically, just being worked. So we get a quick cut to Dragon backstage receiving medical attention. Heavy sell of that shoulder injury. The Spanish commentary team are here. Brutal, burrito. As long as you said it, it's not me being racist. So here we go.
Hang on a minute. I don't know how this holds up. You asked me to read something. Oh, it's the accent.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Hugo Savinovich.
It's not even on commentary. It's just like they're Mexicans.
No, but Ricardo Rodriguez wasn't his white tux.
True, yeah, looking amazing.
AEW's Ricardo Rodriguez, or was that just a tryout
he?
that he had?
I don't know.
I think he was doing Spanish commentary.
Oh, cool. Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman versus The Undertaker. What a video package.
Beautifully done. And again, considering that we started and we've commented the best thing about this drive has been a stab in the hand with a pen.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just like the whole build up, the past victims.
With 50% of it being Heyman promo as well.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt.
Beautifully done. Second best video package of the night. And again, it's Dragon and Triple H, and this is what people are here to watch.
Sure. The constant repetition of eat, sleep, conquer, repeat. Eat, sleep, conquer, repeat. Sounds more emphasized every time he sells it. And ends with the eat, sleep, conquer, beat the streak, or whatever it is. It's great stuff, man. So we have beanie wearing MMA sponsored shorts and MMA gloves Brock. Heyman is talking up a storm as they're doing their entrance. Yeah. I've written down as like a Roman aristocrat motivating his gladiator before war.
And again, this is what he said again in this promo. Is like the difference between managing Brock and managing, definitely not wrestling Roman, managing Roman and managing Brock is like, I'm there to hype, I'm there to encourage, I am a coaching.
Yeah, sure.
But whereas with Roman Reigns, I am dealing with things behind the scenes. I am dealing with the admin. I'm dealing with X, Y, and Z. So it's certainly the differential between the two characters. Like, Brock is my friend and we will do this, and Roman Reigns scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. Taker entrance.
Long.
Very long.
Unnecessarily long.
Maybe. It's WrestleMania's Taker. I think it's okay. I think it's a pass here. Like, I don't know. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean,
lots of theatrics in this one.
I do enjoy bald, mohawked, demon beard Undertaker.
I could do without the MMA gloves and the vest.
That does ruin the illusion, like, because he's got the proper like ministry jacket for this, and I don't mind the bald faux hawk kicking in.
If you can't have the long hair, it's a good option.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But yeah, so much better until he took it off, and it's like, oh, here's a man in black jeans, a vest top, and MMA gloves. It's like, I'm going to go and work out the gym, but I forgot my shorts look.
There's a bit, isn't it? Like, I can see why Brock has the MMA gloves, the MMA shorts. He's a former UFC World Heavyweight Champion.
And a legitimate fighter.
Taker is not.
Did you see the interview where he said at one point to Vince McMahon, like when he was 42, and he would have been at times like, yeah, and I had a conversation with Vince about going to do MMA. It's like, you would have been even less successful than Punk.
Yeah, man. Like one leg kick to your knee.
Yeah, he's done. He's absolutely gone.
He can barely walk in 2014.
Yeah.
Like, he's really struggling. The fact he goes on so many years after this as well.
It's stupid.
It's very concerning.
He should have done this. I know he said like he would have preferred to have Roman here, then lose to Brock later, because Brock didn't need it. But I think Brock did.
All right, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because he was like, I had no, it's business.
Yeah.
I would have wanted to put the streak over, but the person I wanted to would have lost it to would have been Roman, because it would have elevated him even more.
Okay.
Because like, even that night after Mania, if he'd not beaten Brock tonight and then Roman had beat him and sat there for 5 minutes of booing, just going, my yard now.
Yeah.
He would have been made 4 years earlier.
Yeah, absolutely, man. So, just to clarify, Taker's entrance, this is the one with the caskets where all of Taker's WrestleMania's victims are written on the side of the caskets. Thank you for the background music. It's good that we can do this now. In person. It's interspliced with kind of grainy film footage of all the matches. Ends with a casket.
Oh, fuck. Scream that one out.
Ends on a casket with Brock's name in it on the ramp. His dry ice fills the stage and UV lights fill the arena.
Heston laments the lack of frozen nitrous oxide to do his cooking with.
And freaking laser beams.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
Someone's put a laser on a shark somewhere.
Hey, a film
Yeah,
reference.
yeah,
Well played.
yeah.
Good luck. Sorry, good luck. That's not what I meant to say. Don't know why I said that. It's been a long day. Taker comes out. He turns his head to look at Brock's casket, and it opens. Magic ghouliness. It's great. I love it. Taker continues to walk, stops halfway down the ramp, stares back at the casket, and it explodes. I'm like, metal!
And out came Steel Panther.
Oh, so cool, man. It's super, super cheesy theatrics, but it is metal as fuck. It looks so cool. It's like
Brilliant.
a fucking Iron Maiden music
Yeah.
video or something
And
stupid.
that literally is. It is an Iron Maiden show.
Yeah. Taker raises the house lights quickly this time when the stage explodes as he does it. That's kind of fun.
Someone
I
pressed the
love
wrong
it.
button. Oh, fuck.
Kane! It's Kane!
Not again.
Yeah. So the bell rings, and honestly, the crowd are kind of silent.
Really surprised.
No pop.
Disinterested at the start of
Yeah.
this.
Do you think it's the understanding of like, well, Taker's winning, obviously?
Yeah. It's the foregone conclusion of
Yeah.
the, right. And also, Brock beat him up on the Raw go-home show. We're wrestling fans. We're smart wrestling fans. We're at Mania. We know what happens. You lose on the go-home show. You win at the event.
Of course. Taker won't lose the streak, obviously. Not to Brock with this build up.
Yeah, this isn't Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler's going to beat the streak because he needs it. He'll become a superstar overnight.
Of course, yeah. Do they like Dolph? Do they not like Dolph? 2014. Who knows? It's been an interesting few
knows?
months, isn't it? So it takes Brock dropping Taker on his head and then Taker no-selling a clothesline over the top to the outside to gain any sort of reaction.
Like the drop on the head, though. Was that the point which completely fucked him for this match?
I believe so.
Yeah.
It's early on. It's like one quick suplex. He's like, donk,
Because
right
you
in your
could
head.
tell, like early doors in this match. I know, like he said about it in interviews afterwards. Now he's like completely out of character and a horrible human being.
Yep.
Like having his bell rung this early against Brock, and Brock probably was like, "You okay?" And Taker, groggy, would have gone, "Give me everything you've got." And Brock was like, "Yes, sir."
Yeah, absolutely. Cole calls this a methodical pace, a trademark of the dead man, and I'm like, nope, he's hurting.
Yep, he's fucked.
Chokeslam and F5 attempts early, neither hit. Taker sells his knees. I say sell.
Taker has knees.
He does have knees indeed. Undertaker takes over. Chokeslam lands, but Lesnar hits an F5. Crowd start to get into it by this point. It takes like two big kind of finishes, essentially, for the crowd to really start to give a shit, which is surprising. I remember this being quite a hot match. And
I thought this
really
was
not.
like start to finish, crowd were into it. But as you
Yeah.
said, it's wrong to call it a slow burner because it's even slower than that. You're already halfway through the match and you get like the crowd suddenly going, "Oh, we're awake."
It's not a long match either.
No,
It's
I've got the time down here.
go on. It feels like 4 or 5 minutes, and we're doing finishes already.
Yeah, I mean, we go with Brock and Taker. I think it's about 15 minutes.
Hmm.
Oh, no, I tell a lie. 25 minutes, 10 seconds.
Is that with entrances?
No, bell to bell.
Doesn't feel like it.
I probably felt like for Undertaker when he was
I imagine it
concussed.
did, yeah.
Lifetime.
Maybe it's because like the one thing we've been looking forward to for a lot of this run, one of the things I guess, and a very, very limited amount of things, was knowing how this match goes and what happens because we know how significant it
Yeah.
is.
I think that the difference with this match, though, is that, again, similar to Dragon's match, it didn't feel like half an hour.
No.
This didn't drag, but it just didn't have crowd interaction. But I suppose because if they were going to go 25 minutes, they wouldn't want the crowd to be hot from the get-go. I wonder.
they certainly weren't.
Well,
But,
and again,
yeah.
I don't think it was by design, but I think, again, with both Brock and Taker in there, even like Taker being concussed, it was like, right, we've got 15 minutes left now, let's start ramping it up.
Yeah.
Because we'll get them really, really into it. And then when we do the finish, we'll essentially pop the balloon.
It's like, give me an F5. I just gave you one. How about you give me an F5? I just did that. Just did that. Do you want to give me an F5?
Yes, sir.
It's that concussed, he doesn't know what's going
Yeah.
on, maybe.
And he looked, he looked frail before he got dropped on his head. This was not a good time for Undertaker. Like he dropped so much weight. He looked
Sure.
really gaunt in the face, and he just looked ill.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Taker lands chokeslam. Brock hits an F5. Crowd are into it. Multiple Hell's Gate attempts. The go-go platter.
Well, because he could have done an MMA. He would have put Stipe Miocic in the Hell's Gate, and Stipe would have tapped out.
It's a legitimate jiu-jitsu move with a gi.
Like, it's not really... executed by a man who is not trained to hold it, and any MMA fighter would escape and just go, "Oh, thanks for that arm." Whoop.
Of course, yeah. But Brock's too strong, too hard.
Big, strong, hard boy.
Kimura by Brock. Taker reversed it into one of his own, kind of. We like MMA, don't you know? It's really annoying they have this. This is where the MMA bit goes in the middle of the match. You're like, do we have to?
This is the time they probably watched Kurt Angle versus Joe in TNA when they did their half MMA match, which was really actually quite impressive.
Great match, yeah.
And Taker was like, Kurt's told me to watch his match because he does MMA now. Does he now? Yeah, him and this Roman's brother, the real Joe Roman Samoa.
It's strange times, man. This influction of like MMA influences into wrestling is not necessarily a bad thing because of how it's developed nowadays. Yeah. But this time period, it's like there's such a vast gap between the two. When they try and bring elements in and it doesn't really work, it stands out a bit too much for me.
On that subject, quickly,
yeah,
has Joe been released? Because he got injured, dropped the NXT belt, but no, he got released from main roster and he got brought back to NXT. He won the gold belt off Karrion Kross.
Oh, now you say.
And then he dropped it because he was injured.
I don't think he's been released, no.
So I wonder if WWE, if you're on the injured list, you can't get fired?
There's probably something to do with that, yeah. In that surely you could sue someone if they fire you when you're injured.
Or, like you've just done, so. Vince has gone, no, we fired him ages ago. We can't look after contracts, so he must have already gone.
It. Yeah, maybe so. Old school reversed into an F5. It is very impressive how Brock catches him. 1-2, Taker kicks out of the second F5 in the match.
Crowd.
Whoa! Brock sell here. He looks lost, dejected, like, I genuinely can't win this match.
Probably because he was a bit like, you were supposed to fucking...
That's the finish!
That was the finish, you arsehole.
Suplex shitty. Just a joke. It's suplex shitty. It's great stuff. Paulie screams motivation at a lost Brock. Really great moment. I don't think this would have been planned.
No, this is on the fly.
Paulie seeing the selling and knowing how to emphasize it. He's just the best. Really, really good.
Great camera work as well. And again, this was pre 14 cuts per minute in a WWE ring. So you actually got the action flowing a bit more fluidly than you see in modern day.
It's the TV shows nowadays.
Cut, punch. There's a move, there's a change. So if you've got like 10 punches raining down, you've got 20 cuts in that 10 punch sequence.
The pay-per-views are a bit more tolerable, I think.
Yeah,
they've got the full 5 hours. I think they're just tired.
Raw SmackDown. Yeah, Paul Heyman's like, press the one replay button we've got.
Last ride. Kind of.
That's a Luchasaurus last ride.
Taker hits a tombstone. 1-2. Brock kicks.
Crowd very interested now.
Taker sits up after hitting his own move. I mean, it works, but still. Brock counters another tombstone attempt. And he goes from having, like, you know, Undertaker on his shoulders, like over one shoulder, to picking the dude up and muscling him over onto both shoulders. And you're like, oh my God, that was awesome.
300-pound man just perched and then just viciously and gently then placed in the F5 position.
Yeah. F5 connects. Brock Lesnar covers the Undertaker as the crowd go, he'll kick out. Don't worry about it. 1, 2, fuck you, Marks. It's great. Watching their reaction. It's so beautiful. The guy in the purple shirt go like this. The guy in the white t-shirt just be like,
fly catching.
The guy and his 3 friends in the grey t-shirt in the front row who are all just like, like watching them mark, like so heavy in disbelief. It's such a great wrestling moment.
One of the best, because that is fans feeling the moment. They've been genuinely surprised. And I still love the fact that you see people muttering in the crowd going, ref mistake.
Yeah.
Ref mistake.
Must be a problem. Like, no, that wasn't the actual finish, was it?
No.
The way Brock sells the win, like, yeah, I won. What of it?
But Paul Heyman, Paul Heyman's like, you did it! Oh my god, you did it!
Yeah. It's, I don't know.
The stunned silence, and as you said, ruined only by Michael Cole talking.
Yeah.
There was like a period of 2 minutes of
The line is, the streak is over. You're like, great, thanks, dickhead.
yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
And it's only like when the fans were looking at it, like, no, there's something wrong. Until on the screen, it was like 21 and 1. And then it was like, oh, fuck. That should have been for Dolph. But what, again,
is there a
moments
moment-
like that don't
Go on.
happen in wrestling anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you've got the logical storytelling to get the good babyface over when you can actually learn to build a babyface, which WWE have failed to do for the last 7 years.
More than 2 decades of build here.
Yeah.
It's very, very good, you know?
And obviously, it's only when they started wrestling Orton, when it was Orton and Edge sort of time, we're like, oh, he's not oh, okay. But
Sure.
yeah, moments like this to give that amount of shock. I mean, genuinely, I don't think anyone who walked into the Silver Dome, sorry, brothers, I don't think anyone who walks in there as a wrestling fan would have gone, Brock Lesnar's winning this.
Yeah, not a chance.
No chance.
No.
So the fact that every single person there, not even like touted on a dirt sheet anywhere, going, we're hearing rumblings that Brock is going to beat the streak. Nothing at all.
Didn't hear a thing.
This was like Vince, Triple H, Undertaker, and the referee, even when he hit the 3, no one's in on it.
There's a moment of hesitation.
Yeah, because he
Definitely.
thinks, but then obviously they're all told, it's a shoot, you count the 3.
Yeah. It feels like it, doesn't it? Like, you watch it through and there's definitely a moment where they're like, are you sure?
No, I'm sure
Are you
Heyman.
sure?
I'm 100% sure Heyman was in on it. But would it not be better if that reaction was genuinely, they let you win?
Maybe, man. Who
Fucking
knows?
morons.
Like,
And 3 years later, he's launching the belt of Vince. Still one of my favourite things that they put in like one of those like WrestleMania documentaries on the network.
The fact that they
And
put that
I think
out,
you
it's great.
popped that in a Parts Unknown video recently, haven't you? Like the 10 most like biggest hissy fits.
I have it on my set of memes. I throw that out quite regularly. Yeah, sure.
I absolutely love it. But Brock Lesnar throughout, even like considering back in like 7 years ago, Brock is easily the best professional wrestler they have.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's very difficult
And
to put
certainly
this
he's the
kind of-
best sports entertainer they have.
Yeah, definitely. He's a lot of people don't like him in that it's you kind of know what you're getting almost. But to me, that adds such a depth to his character, and it's such a fun and easy thing to work and to book. And the reaction he gets speaks for itself. Every single time he comes out, he's a threat. He's legitimate. He's
Could have got over Keith Lee. I was still Brock Lesnar at that Rumble.
I mean, he did get over Keith
Yeah.
Lee, to be fair.
Brock Lesnar at Rumble, MVP arrives. Brock Lesnar bopping away to it. The Brock box with his money in the bank cash
Of
in.
course, good stuff.
All great memories. And then this. This will be the peak. And this is what helped get Roman over and Seth over. Because had Brock not done this and been so dominant, Roman wouldn't be where he is.
Absolutely. So we get the long, slow sell by Taker post-match.
Sell or reality?
Yeah, very wobbly, trying to get to
Yeah.
his feet, can't get to his feet. It takes 3 or 4 attempts to actually be able to stand up and leave the ring. The commentators stand up and applaud, which is a bit cheesy.
But again, like in fairness to them, it was always thought that, right, if Taker loses at Mania, he's done.
Yeah.
And again, from Taker's standpoint,
It's
what else is there for him to do?
It's forcing the moment too much. You know, Taker's getting to his feet. He's selling, and the crowd are starting to realize. And eventually, the crowd get to their feet and they start applauding. But it's a minute or two with the commentary team kind of doing this already. It's like it's just my thing with WWE, especially in this time period where like it just doesn't feel natural enough sometimes. Like the commentary feel like they're forcing it way too much.
Yeah.
Like the reactions, they're saying stuff like "Oh my gosh," and it's like just think of any other phrase.
What a maneuver.
I mean, almost to that extent, you know. But it is what it is. Bloody, 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 blah. When Taker gets to the top of the ramp, and you expect
Yeah.
the fist, but he just shakes his head and just walks to the back. Great moment.
Years from now, it's like, you know what match I wish I'd had? Goldberg. Maybe I can get killed in Saudi, just like a weekend when we visit.
Sure. I've got a note here about what does this achieve in the long run, but we've kind of been over it already.
Yeah.
Like, we know where this goes. So, yeah.
But the thing is, though, at this time, other than Roman, where they positioned him now because they always knew he would be a star,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone else would have benefited because all the ones they thought, I mean, even back in the day, were like Ted DiBiase Jr. should beat the Undertaker. They've got the throwback to the $1 Million Man brought him in. It's like, had they wasted it on Ted Jr., he's gone. There's no one. I don't think anyone would have in the modern time benefited from having that streak other than Roman, and even without it,
Brock, Roman, Dragon, Punk, maybe. But
I mean, had they done it to Punk the previous year, that would have been it.
Yeah, heel Punk beating a face taker.
Yeah,
could have been quite cool.
But then in reality, how bad would that be? I've beaten the streak, and now I've quit the business.
Yeah, sure. I think this was the correct decision.
Yeah,
I think the level of push Brock gets from this to legitimacy to being the guy, like he can beat anyone at any point. It just gives you so many moments, like now in what I would consider his almost worst creative time ever. Almost like 2014 is pretty bad, but like creatively in terms of narrative and stuff, I would say 2020 was really bad. 2021's a bit better, but the shows are very difficult to watch week to week. You can almost at any point, as we've talked about earlier, just go, well, Roman and Brock.
Yeah,
You could literally take any guy on the roster that's a face or even a heel and go, well, put him against Brock. There's a legitimacy there.
Yeah.
And it all stems from this moment.
Yeah, hands down. And again, the only reason they got away with it in 2020 because it was a Thunderdome.
Yep.
And they could control the reaction.
How do we follow that up, Tax?
Well, I think I need some catch-as-catch-can style wrestling.
Yeah. Let's celebrate.
The Kid Rock Invitational.
Do you want me to try and do it in one breath?
Oh, this will be easy to do in one breath. So we've got AJ Lee, Oksana, Alicia Fox, Brie Bella, Cameron, Emma, Eva Marie, Layla, Naomi, Natalia, Nikki Bella, Rose Mendes, Summer Rae, Tamina Snuka.
In a WWE Divas title Vicky Guerrero Invitational match. It is not elimination.
And it went double the amount of the Shield versus Kane and the Old Age Outlaws.
Oh, good lord. Well, I mean, to be
7-minute Diva match on a WrestleMania.
Sure. Apparently, this is the first time the Divas belt was ever defended at WrestleMania. Cole literally says that on commentary, and I'm like, what? Surely the Divas belt was defended at WrestleMania before this.
I mean, I know the women's title was, because obviously we had Molly and Victoria with the head shave thing at Mania,
Ooh, fair point.
But
maybe it wasn't.
But the Divas title, maybe not. No.
Yeah.
Because when was the Divas title? And so I don't remember it at 29.
It was Shawn McCool was the first.
Yeah, because Lay Cool had them all, didn't they? Because
Yeah.
they did matching belts. But I don't think they did anything at Mania.
When did they get rid of the WWE Women's Championship the first time?
Oh, that was retired I think that was retired when they had the brand split.
Oh, yeah. Didn't they have a women's belt and a Divas belt at the same time?
No, it was just the Divas belt.
My memory is...
Yeah, it got retired.
God forgive me for not paying attention to the Divas belt.
I think it was the same time they merged the IC belt and the hardcore belt when Tommy Dreamer had his license plate hardcore belt over the IC belt.
The New York hardcore belt. And then JBL had the Texas version of it.
Yeah.
It was even worse.
But yeah, well, it's a multi-diva non-elimination match to beat AJ Lee. The odds are stacked against her at the bequest of Vicky Guerrero Senior.
Dude, AJ Lee gets an entrance, the only person, right? Cole says this is the first time the Divas belt's been defended, and I'm just like, what? And then by the time I'm getting confused and looking this up, Vicky Guerrero is screaming down the mic, and she goes, I wish everyone good luck, especially AJ, and then cackles away. I'm like, aren't you meant to be a face because AJ Lee's the heel? Why are you doing your heel promo?
But the heel told the heel GM she'd done a really bad job.
It's a fucking mess.
I mean, this was a clusterfuck. But hey, who am I to judge? Aksan has wrestled at a WrestleMania. I've not wrestled at a WrestleMania. I mean, in fairness, Cesaro hadn't been in a match for a title. Cesaro hasn't competed for a title at Mania.
I have one question about this match, and I have it in big capital letters here. It says, hey, Tax, what are the fucking rules?
The rules are there are no rules. Because obviously it's a multi-person match, there's no count out, no disqualification.
There's random people pinning each other. They're going to the outside. There's 2 people in the ring.
Girls
There's
gone
50 people
wild.
in the ring. I'm just like, what is happening? This is the definition of a clusterfuck.
This was PG orgy.
There's no logic to anything that's happening.
And let me think of this. Because obviously excluding Brock and Taker, AJ Lee humiliated on the Go Home show. So who's going to win this match, Rich?
I mean, AJ Lee wins. She pins Naomi. Yeah, so he taps her out to an octopus hold.
Yeah,
You're
the
like,
Black Widow.
After all this build, after all these people ganging up on AJ Lee, and you're like, right, finally they're going to have her drop the belt to someone, probably Naomi. And then she just wins, and you're like, okay.
And I still can't believe that even after this, AJ stuck with the company for another 12 months.
Was it really another year?
Because it was Mania 31 that I can't remember who she tagged with against the Bellas, and that was it.
I remember, God bless him, lovely Louis, when AEW came around being like, AEW treat women like crap. WWE have always treated women so brilliantly.
In the 7 years he's watched wrestling.
Exactly. He first started around Shield Wyatt's.
Yeah.
So he experienced this. Like, their booking of women in 2014 is a fucking disgrace.
They're not women, they're divas.
Even that is...
They're superstars and divas. They're still the follow-on of we'll get the dads to like the ladies and we'll get the kids to like John Cena.
Sure.
That's why Oksana is in a match.
On this note, can we talk about signs in AEW, please?
Oh, yeah, go on then, 'cause we're about to get to the main event, so let's do this.
So you get people with those signs like, please book more than one women's match in a show. Like,
Yeah.
all right, we'll book 5 of them and give every match 5 minutes.
Or watch the entire catalogue of AEW and you'll see like Red Velvet and Jade have quite a good match on Rampage. They've got them on Dark and Dark
with the
Elevation.
attention to the stories.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You've got Ruby Soho being built as a huge star. Her match with Chris Statlander is going to be really, really good. And yes, they can't do all these women's matches. Do you know why? Because they don't have 5 hours of network television. 7 hours of network television every week. Plus main event, plus 205 Live where they've got women's wrestling now.
Simple fact is their men's roster is better than their women's roster currently as well. When they have enough very, very high caliber women to be able to book more than one feud regularly, you know what I mean? Like probably one match. They book loads of feuds. The feuds are very well told.
Yeah.
It's like that's really, really annoys when people just take these signs of just like, nothing wrong with sexual equality, obviously, but it has to be relevant to how good the actual matches and the stories are.
And also, if you think about the storylines at the moment, if you're going to talk about AEW and the women's division, so until recently, you had Britt Baker at the top, but you had Shida and Serena Deeb still having their ongoing feud, and that's still going. So they've got an ongoing feud there. You've got Nyla Rose.
Jade.
Yeah. You've got Jade being built.
Great job building these women right now.
You're building up Thunder Rosa to go against Britt again. Now Britt has elevated herself to be a top star because again, when she joined as White Meat Babyface, she's the happy dentist who works in her dental surgery.
Yeah.
Now she's in fairness, and I'll include Becky and Charlotte, she's the best character, female character in all of wrestling.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But it didn't happen overnight.
Sure.
It took the match with Thunder Rosa to get her over there. They basically, Thunder Rosa Nia Jaxed Britt Baker.
Yeah, absolutely. So now that we agree on this, I had to get that out of my system because I'm so annoyed at seeing the signs of this argument of just like, because they do book women very, very well in AEW. There's this thing whereby, I don't know what it is about the AEW show specifically. There's always one prick opposite the hard cam who won't put their fucking sign down.
And he's got lots.
Why is this happening?
Attitude Era, we love signs.
Can we please just have someone that goes in the crowd and is just like, fuck you, you're not having that sign up. There's a kid that had a Support Wrestle Talk sign up, right? Very appreciative. When you hold it up for 3 hours, I'm just like, put the sign down. Please put the sign down. Like, I can't stop staring at this white square.
And it's a real shame that Louis felt he had to do that. He could have just sent an email to Ollie and said, I'd like my job back.
The dickhead with the pink sign.
Yep.
During the AEW pay-per-view, I would have shot him. Like, literally, I would have gone, it's America. I could walk into a shop and buy a gun. I would have killed
Self-defense.
Fucking enough with the signs. The Fight Forever chant needs to die. Honestly, This Is Awesome can fuck off as well at this point.
Is all. I think it's a worse chant than Fight Forever at the moment.
It's every decent spot. Enjoy the match. Cheer the spots. Let them tell the story. It's simple logic.
Say to your mate, this is awesome, isn't it? Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's not pretty good. It's awesome. And then the Miz walks out.
Pain. Okay, cool. Really wanted to get out my system on this specific podcast. This will probably get a few listens more than the other ones because of WrestleMania. I'm just like,
thing is though, on the subject of signs,
yeah,
it's Mania 30.
Yeah,
no signs.
Nah, no one gives a shit about this. They're just there because it's WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's a shame. I mean, the
honestly, I prefer it without signs. I think just straight up ban signs from wrestling.
Oh, hang on, but some of those iconic. I mean, Attitude Era. Because there's no real matches to watch because they're all like 2 minutes long and no one actually gives a shit. Let's not go back to the Attitude Era and ruin it any further because it was a beautiful time in my life. Let's not ruin it any further, and it turns out it was actually crap.
Well,
because obviously I've seen. You know what I find quite interesting?
God.
I find quite interesting, and I'm sure it's just a pure coincidence. We say a lot of stuff. Then, like 3 weeks later, I see what we've said miraculously produced somewhere else of a much higher quality value than what we do. I don't understand why. Super Quiz Cup, anyone?
No comment.
Stop feeding things from our little pod that could into your multi-million-dollar chat message machine.
I think it's just that we think along the same timelines as a lot. Timelines? That's not. We have a lot of the same opinions, but they're just presented nicer on the big multi-million-pound money machine that we have.
You're WWE. I'm fucking TNA.
I will make no claims to that whatsoever. So, still Divas champions AJ Lee, unfortunately. Fortunately for her and the business, but the Divas championship is just like a disgrace, and the whole company's a disgrace, and yeah, it's fucking.
It would have been nice if AJ Lee had managed to and rightly, she'd gone.
I think AEW's women's division's bad. Watch this shit.
Quickly back to the women's division AEW, because we'll get to the main event. I know we've gone along on this.
That's fine.
Tony Khan's comment on the media call when what the female journalist said, are you going to do maybe like an all-women's pay-per-view? And Tony Khan went off of hang on a minute, I haven't got any credit for the NWA women's show. I paid all the talent. And I was like, right, Tony Khan, I like you a lot.
Yeah.
But recently, Tony Khan, you have been being very noisy. And
I don't hate it. I'm okay with it. I really am.
I don't mind it in certain aspects, but the case of, hey, I'm a billionaire and I paid for these wrestlers to go and wrestle on the NWA. Billy Corgan didn't pay them.
He fucking didn't. No, he's a millionaire. He should be paying them.
No, he's not. He runs the NWA.
Fair point. Yeah.
And the last two albums have been disappointingly miserable.
Hey, the tourists sold out like only half their stadiums. They shouldn't really be doing stadiums anymore.
That's because all of us Pumpkins fans are so old and we're at high risk of COVID, so we don't leave the house.
Sure.
Which I'll get my booster jab on Thursday because I'm high risk.
More 5G.
I mean, exactly. I've heard my 5G is waning. They built a tower block in front of me, and I need to knock it down. Shall we finish this lovely show?
Mean Gene backstage with host Hogan. Piper and Orndorff come out to confront Hogan. WrestleMania 1 in it.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, where is the justice in these four guys? And the only one that's still alive is Hulk Hogan. Where's the justice?
Well, Sid's playing softball.
Mr. T's also here. Piper struggles to shake Mr. T's hand. There's a race joke here, but
in Venice, he only painted half his hand, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
We cut to ringside. Bruno, Harley, fucking thanks AEW for uploading more photos. Sorry, just got a notification. I'm part of the press, don't you know? Bruno, Harley, Backlund, Dusty, and Brett are all here. Legends, all good.
At a time where Dusty wasn't as popular with WWE because it wasn't really the thralls of NXT.
Fair point.
Dusty certainly became a lot more popular because of his work in NXT from this date. Until this time, I found that the reaction for Dusty was very much like, oh, it's Goldust, Dad. And then when he had such a positive impact on the promos, especially the women's division in the early days of NXT, that's when Dusty became a name where all the talent would go, working with Dusty it's brilliant. And then people are like, oh, Dusty's the reason you're this good.
Yeah.
Oh. But at this stage, it's like, oh, Brett's here. And Bruno's here. We saw him at the Hall of Fame last year, and the fat man with the polka dots is here. Because Ron Simmons wasn't allowed to sit front row because Vince McMahon.
Oh, factual. Backlund's selling of the character in the suit, going. Oh, it's just so good.
I think this was also the time before he came back to manage Darren Young.
I think it was around this time. Yeah, didn't go very far, did it? But
No.
anyway, Brett. I like Brett. He's there. Time for your. I just like to say Brett.
Well, we'll say Brett a lot soon.
Yeah, absolutely. Time for your main event of the evening, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship triple threat match of Randy Orton, the current champion, versus Dave Bautista, versus the hero of our story, Daniel Bryan.
Now, Rich, it's the main event of WrestleMania. Who should come out last?
Fucking Vince McMahon. What's he?
No, he's not wrestling.
No, but what's he playing at here?
The champion always comes out last.
Of course.
Why is he coming out first?
What's Vince thinking? It's WrestleMania. Like, Survivor Series, Raw, champion should always come out last. But I understand that you want to get the big face pop for the baby face, then kick into the match. Fine. It's WrestleMania. It's the main event.
He's the champ.
Put over the fucking belt. You know, like, it's so important that this is about the belt here.
So cross.
It drove me fucking insane. The band playing Orton's music are fucking awful.
Yeah. Hang on. Saliva not available this year, Vince. No, they're on tour.
Did you notice that they started out with a certain level of backing track, and about 30 seconds in, the backing track was suddenly very loud and started to drown out the band a little bit?
That's it. I mean, and on Orton
So
was a bit
funny.
like, well, Taker's had Limp Bizkit. I mean, we've had so many other.
Triple H had Motorhead, for fuck's sake. You know?
We're Motorhead. We're gonna kick your ass.
It's all about the game and how you game it. Game, you game it. Game, you game it. So I had to get it in.
We are Motorhead.
Orton gets not saliva.
What's really good is that, Butt Creek fake Nickelback still get some gigs.
Yeah.
Basically, Vince came in and went, Limp Bizkit are here.
System of a Down.
Yeah. And he was like, Fred, where's your hat?
Get my hat. Tell him it's Fred. So the champ out first.
Boo.
The main event at WrestleMania. What the fuck? Orton walks very slowly to the ring so this band can get their shit in, right? He reaches the ring and 5 minutes later the band are still fucking playing and it's like...
Ironically,
skip
Orton
to the
walks
end.
alone inside a pit of danger.
He
And it's not
does
even his entrance
indeed.
music.
Speaking of which, Batista out next.
Mama.
Batista runs out onto the stage, and my only thought was like, don't run into the mic stand, because the band have left their shit all over the stage still.
Classic fucking Kent gig scene.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Clear your fucking shit up. If I have to trip over your pedal board again.
I'm literally watching this show, right? Sitting there, like I'm holding a machine gun, going, ducka, 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 like waiting for Dave to come out. I'm really into it, because it's the only thing I care about, his character. And he gets to the point where he does the leg slap, and he goes, and then he walks to the ring, and I'm like, what?
Because they accidentally pressed the pyro button during Undertaker Brock.
But my machine gun moment. I was so sad.
Can't do stuff to get Big Dave over.
He's got a machine gun tax.
No, Machine Gun Kelly wasn't there.
He's walking to the ring, and I'm just like, fuck this company. I hate everything. I don't want to watch this anymore.
It's his entrance, though. That's the only appeal.
Sure.
No, in fairness, seeing Woods copy his entrance, that's the appeal.
Yeah, it really is. And it's become such a meme, such a thing for me, just seeing Dave Bautista do the machine gun.
Yeah.
And it does lead to some really fun moments. They had the big WrestleMania sets, and it goes from one side to the next, and going ducka ducka ducka. It's just fun as a human
I can't
being.
wait for if he ever dares come back again. Now they've got this lovely CGI stuff over the front of it, where the 3D signage or whatever it is they do.
Sure, it's called AR.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Augmented
really is.
reality. Am I right? Is that
Yes,
right?
the one.
Yes, I've learnt words.
The Roman Reigns chocolate man.
Yeah.
It looks like it's made of dairy milk.
Yeah, I was going to say,
So
because the lady
funny.
loves milk tray.
Oh, Becky Lynch's one's pretty horrific as well. She looks like a float thing, like from Everyday's
Danhausen's
Parade or
blimp.
whatever. Absolutely. Don't get me started on Riddle's flip-flop bird things that he had. You know what I mean? Oh, it's
Riddle
so
with his
bad.
toenails painted pink. Cunt.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, the toenail painting is absolutely fine. It's just an excuse to like shit on Riddle,
Yeah, sure.
and I would literally shit on him, and he'd probably enjoy
Probably
it.
enjoy it, yeah. Here comes Dragon and his furry boots. Huss, 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 huss.
Oh, but he looks a little injured. Good
Yeah.
sell. Well done.
Holding his shoulder as he walks
Yeah.
out. Really cool.
Am I going to do the chant? Oh, I can't do it. Torn rotator cuff.
Exactly,
Nightmare.
yeah. I love that they don't go over the top for his entrance here.
Yeah.
It's just Ride of the Valkyries, just him walking out selling. It's all it needs.
Fakes
man.
alive like, we can play that.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Get out, Fred Durst.
So big introductions for all three lads by AEW's Justin Roberts.
Again, defeating the object. If you're not going to go straight into it, get the introductions done.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Ref is Mike Chioda, a guy that, in my opinion, was absolutely fucked over by WWE. Should have had a job for life.
Yeah, but he didn't save tapes from a burning building, did he? So
Thanks. One of the very best referees that has ever been.
I think so. I agree.
The way he helps run the matches and stuff, you see little subtle things like knowing kind of what's going on nowadays a little bit.
The fact you never notice Mike Chioda means
Yeah.
he is the best referee.
Absolutely, really, really good at his job.
And again, I know we've gone on. I fucking hate it, particularly in this country, in Brit Res. Character refs.
Yeah.
Be a fucking referee to be a referee. Don't be a famous referee.
So in this match, let's go through it. We'll get to the referee bit quickly, okay? So bell rings, early yes kicks. Dragon gets taken out by Orton and fucking up Bryan's shoulder. I remember my feeling at the time. It was exactly the same as I'm watching it now. I know this match is going to suck. I just hope they put the belt on Dragon so we can hopefully get some decent title matches in the future and get the belt away from Randy Orton as fast as possible.
My thought of this match was, I think this is going to be the worst match of Dragon I've ever seen.
Yeah. We just need to get the belt to Dragon. No matter how we do it, no matter how bad the match is, just get the belt to Dragon. I will say, watching this back sympathetically, it's really quite a fun match. Would you say so?
It has aged better than I thought it would.
Yeah. At the time, I remember just not caring about anything. Just being like, as long as he wins.
It's because
We're fine.
his dance partners were pointless. And the thing is, and similar to again what we said about the Cena Wyatt match, it was fun, but it was very much like Triple H and Dragon, as you said, like Dragon was like, no, I'm going to do my bits here. Whereas against Batista and Orton, they were like, no, we're in charge. This is our house. And then Dragon was a bit like, I'm going to get what I need at the end. I will suck this up and do what I can.
Yeah, Dragon's got less control because he's in the match list as well.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult. It's not a Dragon match here.
And also, in fairness to him, he's wrestled Triple H for half an hour and he's had 3 hours to sit around.
Mm-hmm.
His body must have already been like, I even remember lots of wrestling when I was in Faversham or wrestling in Hawkins. It was like 40-minute drive home. That 40-minute drive alone, by the time I'd get out of the car, I was like, I can't actually step out of the car. I have to move my body sideways and like old person it out of the car.
Yeah.
And on this drive now, if you park too close to the wall, you're fucked. Stuck in the car for
Trying to get out of the
ages.
car.
Get out, crawl out the boot like a salmon.
I have to park in London for my job sometimes. Quite regularly have to climb out the boot and stuff. I've been there a few times. Not after wrestling a match, thank God, but so Dragon has the label locked in on Orton. That's hard to say. Triple H and Steph out. Triple H drags the ref out to stop the submission.
And that was such beautifully done.
Yeah, shame about all the CM Punk chants as it happens, but it's
I refuse to acknowledge the CM Punk Tribal Chief.
So this is the moment where this new referee comes out. Okay, there's a Batista bomb. Dragon kicks at 2. Nice sell from everyone. Big yes chance. Dragon then kicks the ref in the head, and I'm like, what's going on here? And apparently the story is that referee Brad Armstrong is a Rudo ref.
He's a Rudo.
Gimmick ref.
He comes all the way back from the SummerSlam match, I believe.
Now, here's the thing. Like, I remembered instantly going, okay, they had the thing in SummerSlam where he got screwed over and Dragon loses and it's this referee at the time. They had 2 or 3 things with this ref. In the 2-3 months we've done, this is not a thing.
Oh, no. This hasn't been part of the story. He's not been there screwing Dragon. Because...
It's not in any of the video packages.
Nope.
It's not mentioned. It's not talked about. And they're like, you son of a bitch, when this referee comes out. Like, is this not an important, like an integral part of the story here?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. It's one of the most important parts of the story.
I thought I just completely missed something.
Oh, no. They fucked this completely. But
I don't know what to say. It's so weird.
He's been in
like...
Triple H's pockets in SummerSlam.
But not any of the last few months where they could have just easily gone, Dragon won't be the guy, you know, the Yes Movement, them doing everything they can to screw him over. They didn't think to use the Rudo ref they've got.
Well, they didn't think to actually book Triple H in a match till 3 weeks ago.
Fucking idiots. It's weird. Like, even after what you just said about refs having gimmicks and stuff, I don't hate the idea of a Rudo ref. I hate the way Triple A use it, but it's funny. Okay,
Yeah,
it's
that's
so
comedy.
excessive.
Yeah.
This, I know they're doing the massive overbooking to screw Dragon in any which way they can. You need to have this a bit more established before using it.
I do think, though, that they're just doing it as a callback because, as you said, there's been no mention of it. And they're like, fuck, how else can we do it? And then someone in the writer's room have gone, you know what we did with Brad Armstrong?
Yeah.
Should we maybe do that? And then Triple H has gone, I've had an idea, Vince. Remember back in then?
Yeah.
I've
They're
heard
doing
this.
what they did to Cena when he was
Yeah.
running away with the belt. And they haven't got the money in the bank, so what else can they do?
Yeah.
You know?
Unbelievable.
Sorry, Punk.
But, oh, yeah.
Sorry. You know what I meant. Dragon tope to Triple H takes out the referee Armstrong and also Steph, who unfortunately is wearing high heels. So
Youchers.
referee Armstrong takes a bump on Steph's ankle.
Yeah, that looked nasty.
Oof.
And I'm pretty sure Armstrong wasn't used after this for breaking the boss's daughter's ankle.
Legit looked like she really messed up her ankle.
Yeah.
He fell hard and her ankle was facing upwards and her body was not.
And again, fair play to Steph. She's like, I want to be involved in this spot.
Yeah. I would have bailed quickly if I was her in this position.
She proper she out murder clowned murder clown.
She stuck it out. She went for that that catch. Clap? Don't know what I'm talking about.
She's got the covered in drool.
Like Miz should take some fucking notes, mate.
Pussy-footed bitch running away.
Yeah, fucking.
At least I caught Meathead with Two-Tone. I'm pretty sure Two-Tone got involved. No, he didn't. Fucking big lad fell down.
I don't want to let the drool comment go past. Well played. Good. Triple H with the sledgehammer. Dragon grabs it and takes out Triple H. Mike Chioda is back as the referee.
Yay, the hero of the piece.
Really, yeah, I mean, basically. Batista and Orton then gang up on Dragon. We're literally doing everything we can to stop Dragon from being the guy winning this match. Triple H and Steph are assisted to the back, eliminating them as like this caveat stopping Dragon. So, Dave and Randy give Dragon a Batista Bomb neckbreaker combo through the commentary table.
Orton did not take this well when he fucked RKO because you saw his back just go off the monitor. It's like, ouch.
Who left that rogue monitor there?
Ricardo Rodriguez, you piece of shit.
This is not one of the modern iPad monitors. This is the big square metal monitor, and Randy bumps back first, right on his lower back into this monitor. And you see him do the neck rest. Not a fucking RKO, Michael Cole. It's not a fucking RKO, but it is the Batista bomb through the announcers.
Because it was not out of nowhere.
Yeah, and it's also, he's facing the wrong way to be an RKO. Has he never watched wrestling before? Fucking douchebag. Anyway.
Michael, say it's an RKO. But Vince, it's take your finger off the button and say it's an RKO. It's an RKO.
Yeah, exactly. So Randy bumps this monitor, and you can see there's a moment where he's like, that was awesome. Ow! You know, we realize he arches his back. Like, there is something underneath me. What the fuck is that? My God, dude, that looks so painful.
Just the... Clear the fucking announce table. And like you said, I think it's very much like at that time where they had all their apps because they were showing the network. They didn't have the big monitors.
Yeah.
And I wonder if, again, Vince McMahon, just give them the old monitors. Give the Spanish announce table the old monitors. Give the German announce table the old monitors. I don't care. And that was it. And they were just, as you said, the coil in Orton, where he just arched from day dot. And it wasn't even like Orton's not a very good seller, so you could tell he was genuinely hurt.
His back is all cut up, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, I sneeze. That's better. I'm trying not to sneeze over your house. Your lovely tax office. Sorry.
You sold that better than Randy.
The medics head out to the ring. And I'm like, oh, thank God they're going to help Orton. And they go to Dragon, and I'm like, no, Orton's back is fucked. Check him. They put the neck brace on Dragon and do the full stretcher cell, taking Dragon to the back. And you get this beautiful moment where, like, Dave's throwing Randy about, and Randy looks to be in genuine pain at this point. And Dragon fights off the medics, crawls back into the match, like the ultimate baby face.
I will not go
moment.
out like this.
Super cool. Randy stalks Dragon. LaBelle lock to Orton. Batista breaks it up. LaBelle lock to Batista. Orton breaks it up. Orton, this is where Dragon's like, this is my moment.
Yeah.
This is how we're doing it. Okay. Orton leapfrogs a spear. And Batista follows through and he literally takes Dragon's head off. He spears him in the face. It's a great moment. You can feel Dragon like ducking down, being like, hit me in the face. Hit me in the face. It's going to be awesome.
The visual of this is going to be spectacular.
Absolutely. RKO. 1-2, Batista kicks out. Orton looks like he's about to set up for the punt. He's going to that place. Fucking hate these cliches from Cole. Bombaye knee by Dragon. Batista runs in to steal the pinfall, but Orton kicks out at 2. This booking is great in this sequence. Orton death sellers Batista in to hit the Batista bomb, but Bombaye to Batista, LaBelle lock to Batista, tap motherfucker! Batista taps out. He did it. Cole screams something about Miracle Kid, but he's screaming just such nonsense at this point. I don't even hear what he's saying. JBL's half asleep as he's calling this.
He's
moment.
a very old boy.
It's fucking dreadful.
He's like, why is this troll won the belt? But at this
Fuck, man.
stage,
They try their best to ruin it, but it's such a cool moment.
even before the celebration,
Yeah.
my first thought was, we've fucking done it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't have to watch this anymore.
Yeah, it's relief at this point. Like, I'm so happy for Dragon. Like, my first American indie show in Portsmouth with PWG. Dragon was there. Embarrassed myself, but I loved him. My first real love of indie wrestling was really beyond going to like all-star shows and stuff, which I just, as a kid, was just like, oh,
It's
there's
wrestling.
wrestling. You know what I mean? Exactly. It was Ring of Honor. You know, Dragon was always the guy for me. Loved his style. Always loved him. To see him get this moment and earn this moment after all the shit WWE put him through over the last 2 years, it's so special, man.
I think that, I mean, the main thing that why we asked the question sort of 16 weeks ago, was this Rise of Dragon by design, or did it fall into their lap?
I think it was forced upon them.
Yeah. I 100%, had Punk not left, they would not have had this moment.
I don't think so.
No chance. He would have been wrestling Sheamus.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been it. And that's probably why, when they pre-filmed all this stuff, Sheamus is in the pictures because he was due to wrestle Dragon for the underbelt.
Could be, man. I wonder if that's really where they would have gone with it.
And I tell you what also irks me a little bit about this celebration, and people will probably not be overly happy with this. Probably, and I know that he's a professional wrestler, not a sports entertainer. Biggest moment of Dragon's professional career.
Absolutely. Yeah.
He's allowed to welcome in his family into the ring.
Yeah.
Backstage, Bree's at the curtain at Gorilla asking to go out and be with her soon-to-be husband. They don't let her go.
Seriously? I did not know that.
So they do not let Bree go out. So to me, while it's very, very nice and Bree's waiting for him when he comes back in.
She's not a heel at this point either. She's face.
Yeah,
so
she's
that
face.
would have been quite a nice moment.
Yeah. So, and of course, what did... And this is the thing that still slightly gets me about this. So I remember being bothered by this at the time, and I know it's nice. the poor kid where they do Connor's cure, the poor lad who died.
Yeah, he's at ringside. And
He's at
everything.
ringside, but they make sure they get that camera shot. It's not a private moment between
Yeah.
him and Connor. They have to do it. They
Sure.
get it there.
Yeah.
And it sounds horrible.
It feels forced. It really does.
It feels
It's a
forced,
lot
and
of
I
time
felt
to
they
do.
sacrificed.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm not denying that was a very personal moment for Dragon to have have that affection to that poor child who had such a horrible run and took the best out of everything. But then to have his future wife not be allowed out. Then a few years later, have John Cena be allowed to propose to his. And
yeah,
I know,
I guess so.
So if that's the only criticism of having Dragon win the belt, it's from a personal, not a wrestling standpoint, to have his actual wife come out. It's not like it wasn't known. They're on bloody Total Divas.
All right, okay.
It's not like a fucking secret. But
it was odd. It seems like an odd decision to make.
But the celebration, the confetti, the
There's
fireworks.
a lot of confetti.
They
that
haven't-
arena is
They have
full.
not used confetti like that since 20.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, it's literally the whole arena is full. Like, you can't see Dragon for a little bit.
Yeah.
There's so much confetti. It's like they accidentally ordered 10 times the amount they meant to.
Which was
like,
great because
bollocks to it. Do it all.
it's a great way to get Orton and Batista out without anyone noticing.
Yeah, to be fair, like, you know, I'm a big fan of get to the back if you lose, you know, like,
Yeah.
don't take a moment, don't take an applause, whatever.
Yeah, Hogan.
Unless you take her after 21 years. But, like, you know, yeah, like, if you lose, get the fuck to the back.
Yeah.
It's not your moment. You know, you've done your job. Get to the fucking back.
Yeah.
And to be fair to Orton and Batista, like, they're not my favorite guys. Don't think the most capable wrestlers in the world. Orton could be.
Yeah.
Not in 2014. They did a great job here. Really fulfilled their roles.
Yeah. They played it to perfection. As you said, that and considering that they were probably, I'm going to say relieved, because I bet both of them as time was going on, they're like, we are not going to be able to main event this show.
Yeah.
There is no way, if we go on last, that people are not going to shit on this or walk out or leave, and it's going to look terrible for us. So I think they were probably relieved to have Dragon involved, because obviously for Batista, he wasn't going to win it. So, because he's a part-timer, so it's not an issue. And also, because this is...
I think he was going to at one point.
Well, this is the thing that gets me. So, the thing with the Shield happened so quickly after the next night of Raw. And I know they do a lot of shotgun booking, because Batista, I believe, was originally supposed to stick around till just Mania, and that was it. Then he was done.
Right.
So I think that's the reason why I think he wasn't going to win the belt. But the fact they already then managed to do this evolution, it's either it was pre-planned and they did it, or they shotgunned it and said, Dave, you know, I appreciate you didn't have a great run as a face/heel coming to this match. Here's another X 100,000. We need to go to the next pay-per-view and take on the Shield. Can you stick around for another 4 or 5 weeks?
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
Because if not, knowing they've got Dave Batista for the next few months, and did they pre-book the Shield versus Evolution?
I wonder, man. It's very hard to say
Because-
because you don't get any kind of inclination to that at this point.
But that's what I'm wondering. Like, so the Dragon situation, they knew they had something, but they didn't want it to main event Mania. I don't think. I think he would have got there eventually, but he wouldn't have got there that quickly had Punk not gone and the fans not voiced. The Rumble was the turning point.
Yeah, definitely.
Because hearing how unhappy they were, that was not a conscious decision to rile the fans to shit all over both Roman, Batista, and Rey Mysterio. That was we're not going to have Dragon here, and we'll have it next night. We'll go, oh, we didn't wrestle because we did that.
Yeah.
That reaction and that displeasure, I think, was what the turning point. Plus, Punk walking out was like, give it a try.
Yeah, sure. I think they felt truly backed into a corner coming out of the Rumble. And I honestly think Vince McMahon, in his delusional sense, was like, Dave Batista was a babyface for us in the end of his time, last session wrestling for WWE. Session? You know what I mean.
His
time
last
period.
run.
Yeah, there we go.
But wasn't his last run when he was
And-
gaffer taped around a ring post shouting out, I quit, because he was in the wheelchair?
Probably, yeah.
And he was a heel.
Was he a heel?
Yeah.
then? Okay, let me phrase it differently. I think he honestly thinks the pop from a guy returning
Yeah.
who was popular, is going to be enough to tide them over to main event WrestleMania.
Good old nostalgia pop for 3 months.
Exactly.
Hello, Edge.
Orton's a heel. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Etc. Etc. This is going to work, no problem. And I think the retaliation of the fans really, really backed them into a corner. And this is the big question we're talking about: how did we get to this point and such? And I don't ever think the plan was for Dragon to be there. I'm convinced at this point, like watching all through all these weeks, because I don't know. Do I believe that Vince is capable of booking a good story in 2014?
That's the problem.
It's really tricky to identify like what the real source is and what the real results of their decisions were being up to this point.
And I really want to think that it's just a rare moment of brilliance from him suddenly going, I've got this white hot babyface. I remember back in the day what I did with a babyface,
Yeah.
and I'm going to slowly build this up. But the problem is, because it had such a bad track record, and it took Punk shooting, shoot, to get him as a big babyface, and they fucked that by having him drop the belt to Bertie River and then win it back 6 weeks later.
Yeah.
So Kevin Nash. My God. So yeah, I want to believe it was planned, but I honestly think they were backed into a corner, the fan reaction and Punk leaving. It was the perfect storm for Dragon, and it fell into WWE's lap, because had it not, WrestleMania 30 would have gone down as one of the worst WrestleManias in history.
It's pretty bad. Like, we make the best situations and we love wrestling. This is not a good show. It's the best show on this series as well, which is saying something. One of the things I really wanted to do with this series was, we did that extra show at the beginning.
Yeah.
Which is that Raw where Dragon gets that huge response from the crowd when they're doing the Ascension ceremony. Is your line gone?
No, I won't do that. Victor and Connor?
To me, that's the moment where, as a booker, you go, all right, we've got something here.
Yeah.
And then you spend the next 6 months leading to WrestleMania. You're 6 months out from Mania at that point.
Yeah.
This is the babyface. This is the guy. This is our Stone Cold Steve Austin. You know what I mean? Like, in 97, Vince can obviously see that Austin's the guy.
Yeah.
Like, he knows where that's going years in advance. The booking that leads through that is like something you can really, really get behind. And it's so, so smart. And we're in 2014 here. So we're 17 years later. He doesn't even have a fucking clue what a babyface is.
No. And that's been the same thing.
Because
Even
it takes like up until after Royal Rumble for this even to start thinking about Dragon as being the guy.
Oh yeah, I think as I said, and
months later.
And this is a reason why WWE, the product itself, even now, is as bad as it is, because they cannot book a babyface. They're trying to do it with Big E. They did a good run, and I feel really sorry for Drew having to do it during the pandemic, because I think he could have been pushed to be a good top-level babyface.
Yeah.
But they can't book babyfaces because they release everyone.
Yeah. It's weirdly watching this Survivor Series show in 2021. I'm starting to think that maybe they're learning from their mistakes. I know you haven't quite got there, but there's a big confrontation between Drew and Bobby Lashley, where Drew is big over as a face. But like even a few weeks ago, there was boos for Drew.
Yeah, because people got fed up with him.
Yeah. And I wonder whether they will learn from their mistakes and they'll look at what AEW do and learn that your baby faces don't need to be little bitches that can get beaten up all the time and such. Because in 2014, that's the only thing they have with baby faces.
Beat down the baby face. I hope they can come back and the fans will them to get the belt.
Every single match, apart from John Cena.
Yeah. And he killed
Everyone
Bray Wyatt.
hates.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
So we've got a double cornflake rating to do here. So we've got to do a cornflake rating for Mania, and then we've got to do a cornflake rating for the run of the Dragon.
Okay.
So let's do Mania first.
Mania, a generous 3.
I'm going a generous 3 because it's better than everything we've done, and the best of the worst shows we've had is a 2 cornflake.
Yeah.
And this is already head and shoulders above it. Even when we covered Elimination Chamber, because you had Shield and Wyatt, that was still a shit show.
Yeah.
This is better than Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going 3 cornflakes. which is generous because it is nowhere near a 3 Cornflake Mania. But based on the ratings we've given this show throughout the series, it's only fair to give it a 3. But it's as you said, a generous 3, and it's only there for fake saliva. Or the cover band called Drool.
That's good. We should have run with that earlier.
Yeah, it's the end of the series. No one ever mentioned this again.
So I gave the TNA run we did -5 stars.
Looking back at that now, that's a bit of a bad decision, isn't it?
This is so much worse.
That iconic Aces and Eights run
is better than Daniel Bryan's run to WrestleMania 30.
Which is
Would you
horrifying.
believe it?
It's horrifying.
Astonishingly stupid. That's factual.
A storyline involving Brooke Hogan is better than Dragon's run to Mania 30.
Yep. Well, that iconic run for the babyface Dragon is just like, it's not. It's horrifically bad.
And the good thing is now, realistically, from the modern era, so we're not talking New Gen, we're talking anything Attitude Era onwards to present day, other than Punk and other than Mickey and Trish's storyline, we've got nothing else we need to cover. So let's not come back to this generation for a very, 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 very long time.
-6 stars.
Wowzers.
I'm pushing the Meltzer rating beyond -5 stars. It has to be. How else can I judge it?
I think I gave Ace and Eights a 3 Cornflake run because I loved it because it was so shit.
Sure.
And you had Robbie E and Robbie T and all the stuff in there. I'm gonna give
Sorry.
I'm gonna give the run. I mean, I don't want to. I can't. I've got to base it on obviously the content we're going for, which is Dragon's run. So I can't look at Shield versus Wyatt's. I can't look at Brock and Taker. They lucked out with this. And for all the pomp and allure of Mania, they shit the bed leading up to it. So it's a 1 Cornflake rating for this run. And the worst thing is, what's making me realise this doing this podcast, we should never go back and look at things we thought were good, because realistically, you're doing it in rose-tinted glasses, and normally around 4 a.m. in the morning, when you've eaten your 3rd bag of Maltesers and you're having a lovely time. It's like, never eat 3 bags of Maltesers and an entire tube of Pringles and 3 litres of Pepsi.
Yeah, because it makes you delusional. It makes you high.
Exactly. I mean, what a combination. But yeah, so...
Also, I think we knew everything that was going to happen on these shows, really, and like the payoffs and everything else. Like, there were bits I forgot about, but I knew what was going to happen. Maybe that does affect our
potentially because maybe we romanticize about how good it was. Like you said, like Dragon would always to you be the person who from the first American indie who came over that you saw with PWG and things like that.
But that story has nothing to do with what we've seen over the last 3 months.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's everything else before he even joined WWE, really. And the fact that I think they treated him so badly, like Sheamus being him 7 seconds the year before and all that sort of bullshit, you know what I mean?
But people remember it. He got a moment.
But that wasn't part of the run we've done, so it doesn't really count almost to what we're talking about, which is weird.
Oh no, but I'm just saying from
picture,
Dragon's like run in WWE, like the big thing about this was the crowning glory, the thing that's on our thumbnail with him with the belts and the confetti, and again the celebration was outstanding, one of the best WrestleMania celebrations in a very long time. Because it hasn't been Roman, they haven't had to cut the feed straight away because the fans are shitting all over it.
Sure.
But then, from Dragon's standpoint, and I know a lot of the wrestlers say this, they always want their WrestleMania moment.
This is it.
And Dragon got his moment, but then I would argue, because it's still remembered now, probably because they felt he was being shat on, Dragon got his moment when he lost in 7 seconds to Sheamus. He got his WrestleMania moment.
I mean, yeah, maybe it's not a moment I would choose to have, but I think with a guy that's so capable as Dragon to tell the story, to do the Brett things, to to be given nothing and to create genius moments from him, you know.
One of the other things from the first episode that we mentioned, and because it was the Raw itself was bad, but the fan reaction for Dragon for the Ascension ceremony was really interesting. I remember we had the discussion at the time that who was better, Brett or Dragon, and we were going to see it would be interesting as this has gone on.
Don't do this to me. Don't do this.
Well, no, but in comparison, if you're looking and isolating to what we've just seen in WWE, WWF, There is no comparison. Brett, through how he was booked, how he ran, the matches he had. Dragon is
Ooh, is that his doing though?
what, Brett?
Yeah.
I mean, we probably should do a follow-on because we're almost at 3 hours on this pod. Probably because
Okay.
we haven't seen each other for ages. And it's been much
Yeah,
more fun
sure,
doing
sure.
it digitally. But maybe we'll take that up. Actually, let's do a Twitter poll. Make sure you follow us at World of Rest Pod.
They led us to this. Let's not do 2014 again. Bloody Twitter polls.
But
You bastards all chose and made us do this. We did the whole thing. We stuck it out for you guys.
so glad we didn't do SmackDown because
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
you thought Raw was bad. SmackDowns were the shit.
Can handle it.
But we've done it. You asked for this. And yes, we had 6 weeks off in the middle, and our ratings have plummeted because you asked for this. You, the listener, asked for this fucking dross. You're the reason why our ratings are lower than when we did TNA. So you voted with your ears. You prefer TNA and the NWO over Daniel Bryan.
We tried to make the best of it. There's some
Yeah.
great podcasts in this run.
Yeah.
Of just us being like, fucking this bollocks, Michael Cole, what a prick,
But don't worry, friends. We are going to be back next week, and it's not a series. So for now, probably until the new year, we're doing spot shows and a few other bits.
Yep.
We're still not going to reveal what we're going to do for our next series yet. We'll leave that a little bit.
We've given lots of clues on our Twitter at World of Rest Pod, WRES.
Yeah, so keep an eye on that. Is it the Marine next week, or is it Legends House?
Yes. I'm at your house. I haven't got my notes on my computer. Hey, Dax.
Hey, Rich.
We don't have to watch WWE shows from 2014 ever again.
I'm never going to watch it again. Never, ever, 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 ever again.
No, never. Last things, just to polish this off, then we'll do all the bullshit. I like Dragon.
Yes, agreed.
I like Cesaro.
Agreed.
I like Steph, surprisingly.
She is the lead support. She would win the Oscar for supporting actress in this.
Almost everything else can get in the bin.
Agreed. Oh, sorry. Shield Wyatts.
But they didn't pay it off.
No. Well, they had the match itself as a standalone match. Very nice.
It doesn't matter if you have good matches. You have to have the story too. As far as I'm concerned, that can go in the bin.
But they cost the Shield a place in the Elimination Chamber. Yeah, agreed. This goes to show. So, a wrestler who they still don't utilise, a wrestler who's now left, and an executive of the company are the main draws in WWE in 2014. And if you look at the main draws in the company now, you've got Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, Big E's getting there.
Maybe Drew and Bobby as well.
Oh, yeah. But give me Bobby Lashley versus Lesnar. Give me what I want.
Please, 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 please.
Ah.
Where can we find you on social media?
At the Tex Williams, I will never be watching Monday Night Raw from 2014 ever again.
No.
'Cause it was shit.
I honestly thought this run would be a laugh and we'd have a good time.
Oh, we've had a
and,
laugh.
I
We
know,
just
like,
haven't had
I
a laugh researching the content for the pod.
The pods are great. The watching the shows is... I've never had a worse time watching wrestling.
Genuinely, it's awful.
Yeah.
And
think about the shit we've watched on these podcasts.
And I did think, because like where we juggled around our recording order, so normally we obviously aim for a Tuesday, but for quite a bit of this run we record on a Thursday. So for me, it's always been sullied by the fact that I've watched AEW in the morning, and by and large, it's either been average at worst, very good at best.
Some of the best wrestling I've ever seen.
Like even Dynamite this week, nothing earth-shattering happened, but start to finish, the pacing of the show. I mean, even bringing bloody Jay Lethal along.
Yeah.
Should have been John Gresham if they were going to sign anyone, but I'll let him have Lethal. Fine,
There's
fair enough.
10 guys I would have bought him before Lethal, to be totally honest.
Yeah, and
Even though his match was very good.
Yeah,
I'm
and
not
one
sure
of them
about...
is the person who works in catering.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure about some of the personable things.
And that's another reason why he shouldn't be there.
Yeah, I agree. But that all being said, I think the thing I've learned the most from this 2014 run is that AEW being around and putting on the great matches they have will hopefully improve everything for everyone. It does seem to be going that direction finally. I think it needed something because we've had so many years of this.
Well, that's the thing. If you think about
enough already.
Before, I mean, when did it stop? Because other than like
Difficult to
Punk's
say,
Vegas promo leading up to Money in the Bank, and even then, I think that was the peak of that Punk run. Money in the Bank.
I would say it's 20 years of this.
Yeah.
The second they went PG, it was this.
But then they've got all these rumors going around that NXT is going to go to TV 14. That's only because Mandy Rose is there.
Who knows what's going on with those shows at the moment? But just like, I just hope that wrestling is never this boring again. Because it's just what I keep coming back to. It was just really boring. It's just such a waste of time.
And even though there's not as many fans around as there were in the 90s, and let's be honest, it is the same people who watch WWE as watch AEW. A lot of people say, yeah, I only watch AEW. As much as I hate it, I dip into WWE. I had no interest in watching Survivor Series. There's no build. After we've saved this up, and so I've saved it and uploaded it to the drive, I'll watch a bit of it before I go to bed because it's wrestling. I like wrestling.
Sure.
But the problem is, with WWE now, I'm now watching wrestling to watch the wrestling element.
Yeah.
I need stories.
I watch it because it's my job and it's on.
Yeah. I watch WWE because I've done it since for 32 years.
Mm-hmm.
I am getting to the point now, like we've said several times over like the last year or so, who are all the champions? Not because they've got all the belts, but so many belts. When I looked at like rosters, there are people now I don't know who they are.
Sure. Yeah.
And that is, to me, is a real sign of disengagement with this product. And it genuinely started around this time.
Yeah.
As soon as Dragon won, and also the thing I thought at the time, as soon as Dragon wins the belt, no one's going to be interested. And you saw it start to tail off. Then he had to relinquish the belt. He's in the IC ladder match.
We're getting very deep right now. Are you sure you want to go down this path?
Well, no, but it's the traditional thing. And in fairness, I'll go back to last week's episode of Raw and watch Triple H said. You want what you can't have, and then when you get it, you throw it away.
Sure.
And I think, had Dragon not had to give up the belt, it would have happened. People would have lost interest because it's the thrill of the chase.
Yeah, probably. I think he's good enough that maybe
it's the
not,
thrill of the chase, and then one day you're accidentally married with a kid. You forget to pull the plug.
Hangman did the other way around, so at least hopefully I wish the best for him, you know. All right, so you can find me at Fanboy Rich on Twitter. Watch my stuff on Wrestling Talk. Give us a sub. What else to say?
Well, it's Christmas is coming, and the goose is getting fat, so buy a T-shirt to put your goose to keep it warm so you can cook it at Christmas.
Absolutely.
That's how middle class I am, but I'm not having a goose, I'm having a turkey. Because, Brexit means Brexit. Can't get all the goose farmers in my garden.
Can't get geese anymore. We don't get imports in this country,
Awesome. And yeah, best place to follow us is at World of Rest Pod on Twitter. We do have a Facebook page. I occasionally update it, but it's other than links to the pod. Don't worry about it. But the best place you can find all of our good shows we've covered in the past, as well as these ones, worldofwrestlingpodcast.com for our archive. And we'll be back next week with something which is not an actual wrestling show.
We announced them all last week, I think. So we've got like 5, 6 really fun shows, like spot shows.
Yeah.
And then we have a killer storyline to do afterwards.
Before we finish, we obviously have to add 2 additions to this.
Go for it.
We've got to do Triple Mania Regia.
Okay, yep, fine.
Because we've got to do that if we can find it, if it's not gated in Mexico.
Sure.
Thank you, Lucha Blog. I'm sure you'll be able to find it on Twitch somewhere. And, similar because you mentioned, I was going to propose it anyway. I think it would be only right for us to do Final Battle for Ring of Honor.
Well, the last Ring of Honor show.
Yeah, because it's going to be the last one with contracted talent. I think because Ring of Honor is given
for
as a legitimate number 2/number 3 promotion, I think it would be nice to see it off, and especially like Dalton Carson's now the TV champion, so it's always good that he'll be on the card.
Sounds ace, man.
Awesome. Well, thanks for coming to my house. Nice to see you in
lovely
person.
to be here, dude. Bye-bye, everyone. We will catch you next week. Thank you for sticking out this run. It was an interesting one, eh?
Fuck off, voters on Twitter.
The louder you guys are, the better the wrestlers will perform for you tonight.
And that's why I kicked your leg out of your leg. We're tough. We can take it, baby.
You got to penetrate in the back, baby.
Oh, I can see what you're talking. Wait just a minute.
Buonanotte! Bonito!